everybody? Welcome to Resellers U-Nite, another Saturday night of education and entertainment. And I'm your host. Oh, wait, I'm your host and also very, very much still a rookie. I don't know if you guys heard that.
Rookie mistake.
Rookie mistakes. But yeah, I'm your host. My name's Alex, Fat Man the Flipper. I'm your friendly neighborhood Fat Man, and I am a reseller, entrepreneur, and a great guy, from what I'm told. And I want to welcome everybody here, and we have an extremely special guest. I'm like, it's like amazing, man. My life is amazing, bro. I can't believe, the things that I'm blessed to be able to do today, man. And we just have an awesome guest. And I'm gonna go around and let everybody introduce themselves. I'm gonna go ahead and let our guest introduce himself first. And go ahead, man. Casey, how are you, man?
What's up, buddy? Appreciate you having me on here, first of all, and everybody too. Yeah, putting me on the spot first. A little nervous with this. So my name is Casey. Everyone knows Rockstar Flipper. Half the people don't even call me by my real name. I've been a full-time seller. I live in Florida. I've been full-time seller for 12 years. I moved here with my parents when they retired when I was like 21, 22 years old. And I'm 34 now. I moved here. My dad was like, you got to get a job. You're living with us at 21, because I took 2 years of college and didn't know what to do. And so I was like, I don't really want to work for anyone. And at the time, you guys remember, that was like housing crash 101. Florida got hit the worst. So there was like no jobs, no economy. Nobody was making money. I'm like, I'm gonna find another way. And so I got my start on Craigslist. I bought stuff at Craigslist and I sold it right back on Craigslist. There was no Amazon, no Poshmark. eBay wasn't really a thing that was, big. So that was all I had. And that's how I started 12 years ago. And now I sell on 5 platforms: eBay, Amazon, Poshmark, local Facebook, local Craigslist. And that's what I do all day, every day.
Awesome, man. Like I said, I'm super happy you're here. And if you guys that are coming into the chat and those that are gonna watch the show later on, if for some weird reason you're watching my show and you haven't heard, you're on my channel and you haven't heard of Rockstar Flipper, I don't know, just go subscribe to him. Like, you're straight up. You're straight.
Thanks, guys. Yeah.
Do not subscribe. He has an awesome Facebook group, Thrifter and Reseller World, right?
Yep,
Thrifter
that's it.
Reseller World. And you can check him out on Instagram, Rockstar the Flipper, also. And yeah, and just go check them out. And I'm gonna go on to the next, the usual suspects, right? The bad boys of reselling. I'm gonna go over to my right hand man that lives 2 blocks away from me, El Cubanazo, aka the Thrifting Thrasher, aka the Merchandise Mauler, aka the Lithuanian Lister. What's up, buddy? How you doing? Say what's up.
What's up, everybody? My name's Oscar El Cubanazo. I am a new reseller, sell on eBay, Amazon, Mercari, trying to get a little bit into Poshmark. I have, played around with a couple of listings on Poshmark, but my main focus right now is on eBay. And I'm excited to welcome also Casey, the Rockstar Flipper, on with us tonight. I know it's going to be a great show. I know he's got a lot of experience and a lot of good information he can share with everybody. So make sure to stay tuned and hit the thumbs up.
Hit the thumbs up or hit the thumbs down. It doesn't matter, but pick one and pick it wisely and press it. And I'm going to say next one, you know what? I'm going to go over to Suburban Beard Josh. Josh, how art thou?
Doing awesome, spectacular, grandiose, if that's even a right word to use in context. And yeah, I had a good day, did a lot of thrifting. I resell on eBay, Mercari, Amazon, and I hate Facebook Marketplace, but I do it anyways. And yeah, excited to have Casey and here for the ride. Back to you, Alex.
All right. Thank you for that fine introduction, sir. And I'm going to go over to also our friend and Josh's right-hand man, Nicken. Manny, how you doing? Say what's up to everybody.
I'm doing awesome. I did a little listing today.
Thank you, Manny, for being here. Manny's also, an amazing human being. And I'm gonna go over to my dog. That if it wasn't for this guy right here, I would have never ever started a live show with him. Never would have done this. This would not have been formed. And DG Picker, what's up?
What's going on, guys? I'm the DG Picker. Some of you know I sell a little bit on Amazon, mainly on eBay, Poshmark, Mercari, and I'm super stoked to have Casey on tonight. And let's get into this show.
All right. I'm super stoked to have Casey on also, man. And I'm so happy to see everybody rolling on in the chat. Give a shout out to a few people. We have Maria. I have to sing it every time I see her name. Michelle, how you doing? The infamous George. What's going on, George? Excited to see you guys coming on in a few weeks, right? It's like 2-3 weeks. 2-3 weeks. What the Hells and infamous George are going to be here. With us, chilling, hanging out. Every day I'm hustling. Every day. What's up, Nate? Thrifty Santa, how you doing, buddy?
What's up, Santa?
Santa, you already know. Santa's in the house. Jordan Carpenter is in the house. Eric, how's it going, Eric? We also have Michelle with 1L. What's up, Michelle? And Jennifer also here. And the rest of you guys, I'll be saying what's up to you as we go on. And today's topic is basically, did we lose the Rockstar Flipper? Are you still there? His screen's refreshing. But either way, hopefully he comes back soon. What the Hells just showed up. What's up, Jeremy? This should be a Hells of a live. Yes, it should. Manny the Mannequin, he comments somehow. I don't know how he does it. Ooh, let me get Casey back up in here. And he's back.
Yeah, am I here? I don't know what happened. Okay.
Yeah, you're back. I see you. I see you.
Okay.
And CDL Picker, what's going on? Alan Graffius. He also does some YouTube videos. I'm not sure if you've been doing YouTube videos lately, but I remember seeing a couple of yours. Everybody show everybody love, man, in the chat. If you're here, you're part of this. So definitely show each other love, check each other out, and if you're into the person's content, show them some love, subscribe, follow them. And tonight's topic, see, I was talking to Casey, and we're like trying to figure out what we're going to talk about. And, you know, who else better to have on to talk about the future of Amazon and eBay, just all these changes that are coming. You know, there's Prime Air, there's managed by eBay is a huge thing right now. Is there anything you want to just touch on, Casey? Is there something that's just like itching for you to talk about?
Yeah. So obviously, like, you know, Amazon, I would say maybe the last 24 to 36 months has really like been the explosion of Amazon sellers. You know, I started 5 years ago on Amazon in the summer of 2014. And at the time, it was kind of the Wild West. It was like you could sell anything. Like gating wasn't even a thing. Like literally anything I scanned there was like 1 out of 1,000 items. And now with the whole restriction thing, you know, it's kind of opened up this thing where people are selling more and more on eBay. And a lot of stuff that you can't put on Amazon ends up on eBay. And so now eBay is going to do managed by eBay. And so a lot of people are starting to see that as, you know, yeah, eBay's behind the curve and they're catching up to Amazon. But if they do it right and the setup is right, it could be an opportunity for all those items that, you know, couldn't go on Amazon to have somewhere to go, to have an outlet for them. So I think it's a big opportunity. Obviously, we don't know the fee structure. We don't know the details. We don't know the program, the shipping. We don't know anything yet. So it's going to all depend on how they set it up. I tried to, you know, finagle some info out of them at open, but nobody was talking. So
yeah,
we'll have to see.
Everything's top secret, right?
Yeah, no kidding. And the other problem is they announced it because they just kind of, I think they rushed out the announcement a little bit, but they're talking, you know, middle of 2020 before it's like a reality. So,
man, I'm personally I'm excited. See, I've only been reselling officially, like focused on reselling since the end of last year. So I'm coming up on a year reselling on eBay and on Amazon also, you know. So, you know, for me, when I started, I remember it was like the whole thing with the restrictions. And so I'm excited to see what opportunities people like me that have very limited amount of time on Amazon, what opportunities are going to come to us to be able to take advantage of, you know, and really build something on eBay. But yeah, I did think about that. I thought about, man, eBay has been getting a lot of business. They have to have ever since Amazon a few years back started hitting people with restrictions and stuff.
Yep. There's a lot of, I would say probably 30% of what I started selling isn't eligible for Amazon anymore, easily.
Yeah. And
did anybody else have has anybody had an account longer than like say 6 months or a year that's found that gating, like even in the audience or the comments or anybody here, like that they've noticed like just the gating going through the roof lately?
Yeah, is there anybody else in the chat has been selling on Amazon or for over 6 months and has had that issue with the gating? Now, I actually, at the same time, you have the whole Vero thing with eBay. I got hit with a claim the other day, and luckily, well, not even a claim. It was more like, hey, look, we removed your listing, but this listing had already sold. I got lucky. I was one of those lucky people that they gave me basically a warning, like, hey, don't do it again, because next time we're just gonna sue you. Because I remember watching a video that you actually talked about it, and you were, talking about people just, a lot of these people just, you had the Grey Goose bottle and stuff, and talking about how people are getting hit with lawsuits, man. And
what was your product? What was the brand?
It was Bendy and the Ink Machine.
Oh yeah, that's actually the second time I've heard that one.
Yeah, I was Bendy and the Ink Machine. It was something I got at GameStop, and I got a ton of them. They were like $2 a piece, or they were like $3 a piece, and some GameStops had them for that clearance price, and some didn't. So I got the ones that I could,
So just as a tip off to that, anybody who might watch this show later or now, companies, this is like a huge myth with sellers on eBay. Companies are not required to go through the Vero or to even message you or to have it taken down through eBay. They don't have to do any of the above. In fact, most of the companies that are notorious for the Veros, like Wallet Ninja is a big one, Rosetta Stone is a big one, P90X, the Beachbody, none of those are on the Vero list. But if you list one of those items, it'll be taken down before you can go get a beer. I mean, they are no joke about their stuff. So you can't really pay much attention to the Vero. Like it's just completely ass backwards. And the thing about Vero is the companies, you getting a takedown was kind of a courtesy, because they can send you a cease and desist without, because some of the companies actually go, and I'm saying this because it's just happened this week. Bose, the sound system company, bought an item from somebody that I know, and it turned out to be like, it wasn't fake, but it was like a third party, and they sent him a cease and desist letter directly through the mail using his address off the package.
Wow.
And yeah, so you have to be really careful with that. Yeah, I mean, there's some notorious known ones, so as long as you steer clear of those.
Now, I don't know if it's a myth or not, but I was told that as long as you sell it used, you're okay. But at the same time, I tell myself, well, technically, if you're still using the name in the description, they could still mess with you, right?
Yeah, so a lot of the companies don't care if it's new or used. There are a few that restrict brand new. They don't care if you sell their stuff used. Like North Face is really strict on brand new because they have a warranty and a replacement. I haven't seen anyone really messed with on used. I saw one guy that was selling one with tags that he listed as used, and they warned him. But yeah, the brand new stuff, that's all they care about. But companies like Rosetta Stone, used, new, it doesn't matter. They will hammer you. Like there's just certain companies that are really, really protective of their trademark and their IP. So there's probably about maybe 15 that I know of that I could hammer off that are just like absolutely stay away from. Like I don't know if you want just for people to be able to pause it, but Rosetta Stone, P90X, Wallet Ninja, Blue Parrot headphones, anything with the word onesie or Velcro. Those two are terrible. What's that blender? The blender that everyone uses.
Vitamix?
The real pop.
No, Ninja, right?
Yeah, the Vitamix. No. The bullet one.
Bullet, Magic Bullet.
Yeah, so that one is pretty nasty. I've seen multiple on that one. Bose is, if you're not careful, because Bose has a lot of not the speakers, but the accessories that are not licensed Bose. They're third party. Those are really,
and all the cases.
Yeah, OtterBox is another one. You can't sell it brand new, but you can sell it used. OtterBox will get you for brand new, and most of that is because those companies offer like a warranty or like a replacement feature. So you can't give the customer the same guarantee that they're giving the customer, and so that's why they don't like people buying from third parties. So those ones are really bad, and then there's a couple smaller ones that people have never heard of. Like Porsche. Porsche is another big one. Porsche will get you for everything, left and right. I've got Porsche stuff right now that I refuse to list anywhere. And I've seen Porsche send people cease and desist on every platform: eBay, Amazon, Mercari, and Craigslist.
What about Facebook? Can you get away with that, or they jump all over that?
If they found it, I don't know if they're troll. I haven't seen any from Facebook, but I saw them on Craigslist, so I know they troll local marketplace at least a little bit. Porsche has, in fact, the one that I saw from Porsche most recently, they actually told the guy that they have a team of 20 people that's all they do all day long. Yeah, and so Porsche is. I mean, you can, and people. This is the thing. People are like, well, I see 5,000 of them up for sale right now, and I'm like, yeah, because 20 people can't handle 5,000 listings, but you don't want to be that guy that they get, like at all. You don't want to be that guy. So
Now,
yeah, there's just a few to be careful of.
Yeah, definitely. If you guys are listening and you don't have, listen, you have an opportunity right here. Casey is in the building and he's giving out good information. You probably already know some of this stuff, but there could be something that you might miss. You better remember this stuff or write it down. And if you have any questions, this is your opportunity. Ask away. Casey's been gracious enough to be on here, and he got the knowledge, man. He got the knowledge, and I don't mean to like boost.
I got the bad experiences that I've had to endure that I can pass on to y'all and prevent it.
Exactly. I mean, that's what it's all about, and I mean that's why like my journey and stuff, is like my mistakes, my the good and the bad, the things I've learned along the way, and a lot of them have been mistakes, and I see we got a bunch of people jumping in. Siosa Sells is here. Jaden Monteves, what's up, buddy? And Just Connie's here. Stuff from Sally, Pamela Lynn. There's so many people jumping in. Lisa C. By the way, Lisa C., thank you for what you sent me the other day. She sent me a Ninja Turtle. I love Ninja Turtles. So if you guys find Ninja Turtles, let me know. I'm a Ninja Turtle freak. I love them. But yeah, man. So as far as like this whole eBay thing, you think that it's gonna be like they're gonna have, like, my worry about it is the whole, are they gonna fall into like restricting people as well? So it could either be a great opportunity for people to take advantage of, and it could also be one of those things where it's like, oh, now we're getting restricted on this and that, and it might make it harder for some people. I don't know which way to think about it. I don't try to think about that kind of stuff, but it's like, what could it be?
So I'm glad you asked that, and I want to ask everyone, because I'll tell you my opinion, but before I give it and I skew everyone else's, I want to hear what everyone else has to think about Fulfilled by eBay and the question you just asked about the categories and the catalog. Before I give my opinion, because mine's weird, and I want to hear what everyone else has to say. Why don't you go around? And I've been asking my audience this too, like, what does everyone else think?
So you guys heard that. Let me ask Manny, while you guys type up what your thoughts are, I'm going to ask Manny. Manny, what are your thoughts?
Well, I kind of like doing all the work, but there's a lot of protection if eBay's selling your stuff.
There you go. You heard it from the mannequin himself. Now we got I'm having a staring contest with Manny. They're saying I would look for eBay to have FBA.
What is DG Picker? What do you think about Fulfilled?
I mean, I think it's going to be good and bad in its own sense. I mean, I'd like to see, like, as far as used items and like antiques and vintage stuff, I want to see what they do with that. You know what I mean? Like, how's it going to be with used items?
Yeah,
send in used items.
I mean, can you send used? Like, a lot of people sell a lot of used clothing. I can imagine that's you're not going to be able to do it with, Fulfilled by eBay, but like a lot of new items. But I don't know. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna try it. I mean, At least be grandfathered into the system.
Yeah, absolutely. So that is actually kind of the point that I ran with on this. So most of the stuff that I sell on Amazon, probably 98% is used. I know it's backwards from what most people do, like retail arbitrage and brand new or whatever. Everything I sell is used on Amazon, and it is in the product catalogs. And so, like, if we take, I don't know, like a little camera, for example, digital camera or something, and you list that through Amazon as FBA, when you bring up that catalog, that is the model. So say the camera is a Canon G7X. That model is a G7X every single time. Now, some people add accessories, some people have more or less accessories, and so they have to, make their description more specific. But when you mail it in and someone buys it, they get to see everything that was in that box and whatnot. Now, when we talk about eBay having, like, exactly like you just said, okay, so a used large Nike shirt. Well, even if you said a used large green Nike shirt, well, there's 8 million different green Nike shirts. So you can't make a catalog listing for every single combination of every size of every design. It would just be an astronomical undertaking. So the answer to whether they're going to catalog that is no. There's no way. I mean, are they going to catalog every black hat? You know what I mean? Or every gray hat? Every St. Louis Cardinals hat that's ever been made? There's no possible way. It's just not even rational. So with that said, if the item doesn't appear in a catalog, then there's a pretty good chance they're not going to let you send it in, because how else would they be able to inventory and scan all that? I suppose, because each item would have to have its own UPC or assigned inventory number, and they're not going to be able to do that.
See, they're going off UPC. That's why they're making everybody update all their listings.
Yeah.
Right, and so a UPC. Yeah, a UPC is unique to that item. So, like, if I have a Canon G7X with headphones and you have one with a charger cord, our UPC is the same. Even though our packages are different, the UPC for that item is the same. But the UPC on my gray shirt versus his gray shirt, even if they're close, is totally different, because then you'll get a totally different item. And so, yeah, they would have to create like 150 billion UPCs. It's not reasonable. And so without it having an assigned UPC, I don't know that they would be able, there'd be no way for them to inventory it and scan it. There's no way.
Yeah, I mean, my whole thought process of it is like because I was reading a comment there, and it's saying that it was Nate from Every Damn Hustling saying, so this will hurt. He said, I think they are only going to sell. I think they're only going to sell new items, and it's going to be very limited people to do it because of the space. I'm sure will be super limited. Then he went on to say, so this will hurt us all because those people will have that advantage over us. Plus, if they start getting people in categories, it's going to be all bad. And my whole thought process was what he said there. In a way, I agree, right? Like, yeah, it's going to be, if that's the case, it's going to be bad. But then at the same time, it's like change is inevitable. Change will happen. And whether you're going to be successful or not, you need to be able to adapt to the change. And that's what makes us as people amazing. We're able to adapt to change. And if you're going to be successful, you need to prepare yourself for the possibility of things. So same thing with Amazon. Those that are prepared, that have, their certificates, that have, the whole thing with wholesalers, and they're getting invoices and they're doing things by the book, they're up here, and then the rest of us are just trying to catch up, right? So it'll be the same thing. But the great thing is that you have the news and you have the foresight to a certain degree where you can say, okay, well, if that's going to be the case and I'm going to take this seriously, then I'm going to do it. Like I have to do what I have to do, and it does kind of suck if that's going to be the case, right? It does kind of suck because there's some people
I think
doing it for fun
I think they'll do it new and used. I do think they'll have used items, but they're not going to have unique used items. They're going to have to be product cataloged, like, the tech items, the electronics, like a video game. When you buy Grand Theft Auto 5 for PS4, every person that buys it is getting the exact same item, same UPC. So those items, with the unique items for clothing and shoes and hats and scarves, there's just no way. Now, I don't think I do think there'll be an advantage, and this is a question that I pose to everyone. The reason that FBA sellers have it, does everyone know, and anyone jump on, what is the reason that FBA sellers have an advantage over FBM sellers, besides the fact that Amazon's storing it and shipping it for you? what is the actual one thing that causes them to have the advantage?
Buy box.
Well, the Prime badge.
Prime, right. So the
Right.
Prime badge is a program that Amazon has that people pay for, and that's what guarantees them the faster shipping, and that's what enables you to charge them higher prices. So with eBay not having a paid program yet, we don't know if they're going to, but there's no advantage for a buyer to pay you $20 for your Grand Theft Auto rather than paying me $15 that has it fulfilled by seller. Except maybe the trust issue, I suppose. But if it's still saying third party, who cares? Because third party's third party. So there's no $120 a month eBay Prime program that ensures that buyer is going to get any better customer service or any faster shipping simply because your item is stored at FBE. Because
True.
your item could be in a New Jersey warehouse and shipping to a guy in Kentucky, and I could live in Tennessee and probably get it to him faster than the warehouse could, in theory. So without that program, I don't know the advantage that eBay could possibly offer, unless there's some sort of eBay Prime in the works that's going to come out. So maybe, I don't know.
Yeah, I mean,
So that addresses his issue of advantage. If there's there's no program,
sense, man. That makes total sense. I mean, look, just for example, the other day I got a return on a book, and I get the book back, and it's the same book, but it's not the book I sent in. It's not the figures I sent in. It's not prepped the way I prepped it. Like, because I even put it in a bag because the book was like $100 book. So
yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Like, I got a book back that wasn't even mine, and I still haven't even addressed that. Like, I want to address it somehow. Like, what do I do about that? Right? Like, do I call Amazon? Hey, what's going on? You guys sent me the wrong book. Why did it get returned? Things like that. But yeah, man, that's because Amazon does that. They do the inventory placement. I think it's called. What's it called?
Commingling.
Yeah, commingling. There you go, commingling. Yeah. Which I did that. I remember the first time I did that, I totally messed up, and I forgot to put the barcodes on the outside of the bundle that I sent in.
Oops.
Yeah.
Did that end up coming back, or did they just abandon it? Or
I recalled it just in case, because it was these puzzles, and the puzzles there were two sets of puzzles. So since I didn't put the labels on them on the outside or whatever, like I wasn't sure like if the bundle, one set was gonna go towards, like I thought it was gonna get mixed up, and then somebody was gonna buy this set of bundles but get of puzzles but get the other puzzles, and then I was gonna get hit with it, But
the learning curve.
And it's been a great look. I'm coming out with a video of my first year reselling, and it's filled with fantastic failures, fantastic drop the balls. If you guys are gonna stick around and watch it, I'll put it out close to the end of the year, and you guys will see the amazingness that is unstoppable failure. Like
if you can get some of that cartoon Looney Tune blooper music or something in the background.
Yeah.
And
you know me already, huh?
And so look, you get that video up, I'll make that thing go viral. My fiance, every time I have a screw up or something, she's like, we need to have GoPros all over the house. Every time you yell something, a swear word or curse word into the thing that you messed up or whatever, she's like, you'd have a whole year of blooper reels. I'm like, yeah, bet. Even today, after all these years of doing what I've done, stuff happens, things change. You make mistakes. And a lot of my mistakes, I'll be honest, after this long is either laziness, like I'm just trying to cut a corner or something, or just pure forgetfulness where I'm just trying to get done too much too fast, trying to rush. When you're new, slow down. Like I tell, my biggest thing is everyone to work on speed and pick up and list faster. But when you're doing things, that you're not sure of, or it's your first time, slow down and get it right, because usually fixing things costs you 2 to 3 times on average what it would have cost to get it right the first time. Yeah,
that's true. I know. I've lost so much from impulse things too. Like impulse buys. Because you see competition standing right next to you. Like my infamous one was the $80 I spent on 10 cameras with no lenses. Like that's the most infamous one. I spent $80 on it was like 10 or 11 cameras. They're all old school Minoltas and stuff, but they had no lenses.
No lenses.
But But yeah, man, stuff like that. And these people are telling Jules, I like this. Jeremy said, "What do you get when you mix a Jedi and a mannequin?"
Manny,
That's what I said.
Mannequin Skywalker.
Mannequin Skywalker. Oh my god.
See, I've had the complete opposite experience with Amazon than most people. Like, when I have a listing, I email them, and then within an hour, the title will get changed if I need it done. I've barely sent in any books. I started with just random stuff I'd find in stores, and it all sells. I randomly get ungated and stuff for no apparent reason. I've never been gated, never had a claim, never had anything against me. I mean, the most I've ever had to deal with is getting the MSDS sheet for like hair gel. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
I've just, knock on wood.
Who do you know? Who do you know?
No, honestly, I don't know anybody. Like, so the only thing that we could figure out is I was asking the Rising Grand Picker Shane about it. I was telling him my story. He's like, wait a sec, you just started selling in January? And I go, well, I started sending stuff in January. I've had my account for 11 years, but never. I randomly go in and look at stuff and try FBM and never sell anything. So I've never actually sold anything successfully on Amazon. His only thing is that my account's been open so long that it's just different. Like,
Well, yeah, I mean, I've seen a few newer people kind of had similar. By the way, Shane shouted all you guys out. We were hanging out in Vegas for a while, so
that's awesome.
he's good. He's a good dude.
He is.
So
he's gonna jump in after. Like, if you can't stay the whole time, he's gonna jump in after you.
Okay, yeah. No, he's good dude. Yeah, I love Shane. So I wish we had spent more time in Vegas, but it was like near the end of the time. But he's in one of the videos I did on Adam's show. He comes running in from behind the camera. He was like our cameraman. He came in. It's funny.
Yeah, I watched
it's funny. He was like behind the camera, and I saw him itching. I'm like, Shane, just come on and get in the video. I saw he like every time a comment came up, he's like wanting to jump in on it. I'm like, dude, just you like. He's like, I don't know, I can't get behind the camera. I'm like, yeah, because you never got behind a camera before. No, yeah, Amazon. I've heard some people have a lot of luck lately. I get, when I first started, like I said, 5 years ago, there was really none of these issues that existed, and just over time, it kind of just slowly happened. I've never had anything major happen on Amazon. I've had a couple items that I've sold, dozens of, just randomly show up gated. I'll give you a really weird one, and it's why I always call it out. But Grand Theft Auto 5 for PlayStation 4 and Xbox One, I probably was selling like 2 or 3 of those a day for months. I used to get them. And here's, everyone knows it's no secret. I spent weeks inside of pawn shops. I literally was cleaning out pawn shops day after day after day. In 2006 to 2007, we spent 70 grand at pawn shops. They were like over time they became priced out a little bit. But one day I randomly woke up and all of my PlayStation or all of my Xbox One Grand Theft Autos were taken down, and it said Rockstar Games, which produces that game, we're no longer allowing third-party sellers to sell Grand Theft Auto 5 for Xbox One. So, of course, I expected, I had it for PlayStation. I had it for every other platform. None of them were taken down. To this day, I can sell it on every platform but Xbox One. It's just oddly, random. No rhyme or reason. I called Amazon. I even called Rockstar Games' legal department, and they couldn't explain it. No explanation.
Up, dude. That sucks.
Yeah. So I sell all my Xbox Ones on eBay and all the rest on Amazon. So yeah, it's just weird stuff. I've heard so many random things about Amazon. Like one guy was selling all these brand new and used appliance parts, and one day he woke up and all the brand new ones were down, but he could only sell them used. So he had to take all of his new ones and list them as used in the packaging. It's just, and I've heard people Suburban Beard, and he's no issues. I'm like, man, it's just luck of the draw sometimes, I guess.
Yeah, and it's the same thing with ungating, right? Like random ungatings, people getting ungated in things, and it's there's really everybody has their theory of how you get ungated, right? But it's not for sure. But then you have people that have been selling for over a year, 2 years, 3 years, or whatever, and they're making hella bank. And all of a sudden, they can't get ungated in Nike, but then all of a sudden there's this guy, he's been selling for 7 months, and he's doing all right, he's doing pretty good, and he gets ungated,
yeah.
And I just think it's weird,
all of as a thing, and actually everyone knows. I'm sure everyone in the audience knows Steve Rakin, Rakin Profits over there. So we had a long talk in Vegas about like a lot of people forget to click the button because it's not always required to have invoices. Sometimes you can just click the button; it'll auto ungate you. In case anybody watching wants to know, go to Amazon and click on Dungeons and Dragons books, games, or anything else. They're all restricted for most people, and if you click the button, it'll prove you all the way down the list for everything Dungeons and Dragons.
Oh wow. Bolo.
There you go. Everything, yeah, all the players' guides. There's like one of them that I couldn't get it to ungate, but all the rest unlocked instantly because we found a stack of them. A friend of mine in Pittsburgh found a stack of them for like $3 a piece, and they're all like $30 books. And he's like, I can't sell them; they're all gated. And so just on a whim, I opened them and I started clicking it, and every one of them, congratulations, congratulations, congratulations. I'm like, buy them right now, buy them, and get them. So yeah, it's just a matter of just clicking. People forget. I had one girl who was trying to sell health and beauty. She had never clicked it. She came to me with all this gated stuff to sell on eBay, and I was like, did you even try? Turns out she had all this inventory for 2 months. She clicked it, ungated, and all of it.
Wow. That's
like,
awesome.
there you go. So always, even if it says restricted, always try. If it says you need an invoice, fine. But if it doesn't, you're open. Like I've opened probably 100 plus products just by clicking easily. Easy.
That's awesome. That's awesome. Yo, I'm gonna put this up there because I love this guy, bro. I have like this spiritual connection with this dude. You know what I'm saying? And I don't know if you know him. Casey is the Storage Auction Pirate. He is premiering a video after this, so you guys check it out. That's my brother from another mother.
Grimes finds that name, yeah.
Yeah, Storage Auction Pirate. Yeah, he's not here right now, bro. He's been busy. He's been banging out videos. His channel is literally skyrocketing right now. It's on an upward spin, and he's doing amazing. He hit 45,000 the other day, and now he's like
nice.
Just up. So, and he found an incredible storage unit, dude. Like so far, I think it's like $70,000 in profit, and it's only a $7,000 buy. And Grimes Finds, he's gonna be collaborating with him because Grimes Finds, who's also an amazing channel that's just blowing up too. He just recently started his channel. He does storage auction, but he does his own auction houses. So you guys go check those guys out. Those guys are just awesome, man.
Man, them storage unit guys are killing it. As part of my growing up and learning, that's where I started before they were even on TV, but way before I had a YouTube channel. We're talking like 6-7 years ago. And so I think back to those days and the crazy days of storage units and like live auctions. I'm like, man, if I had a video camera back then, whew, it'd have been on.
Dude, yeah, man. And I kind of I get excited when I watch that stuff, you know, like it makes me want to do it. But then I come down to earth and I look around me. I said, Alex, you're not prepared to take.
Yeah, I mean, it's a lot of, you know, storage, a lot of digging, a lot of sorting and work. It's a lot of, you know, you got to have a truck or something to transport a lot of stuff. There's some time involved in it, even after you win. You know, now it's all online, so that's great. You know, we used to have to get up at like 7 a.m. and drive over to the first auction at 7:30, and then, you know, 30 minutes later go to the next one and the next one. You drive like location to location. Those were the days, and then it got on TV. And then everything went downhill for a while, and now it's like shot back up through the roof. So it's
now we had a question, man. We had a question from the chat. Vintage Fiend said, "What's the word on the eBay's managed payments? When will they be fully switched over? And are you looking forward to it or dreading it?"
No, yeah. So they put out a message to everyone's eBay account yesterday where they were saying about it. So the plan was by the end of the year, by the beginning of 2020. At Open, they said realistically it's going to be like second quarter of 2020, but probably 90% of people will be switched over before the end of the year. You know, I wouldn't say I'm looking forward to it. I wouldn't say I'm dreading it. I haven't switched over, and the reason is because they don't support global shipping. They, up until this month, they didn't support PayPal payments from buyers. They just started moving everyone over to that. They still have some work to do on that. They don't have a debit card that I could just, you know, sell $200 worth of stuff in the morning and then go out and spend it. So that's a great, you know, perk. I don't necessarily need the money that quickly anymore, but I know there's a lot of, you know, sellers, smaller time sellers that, you know, they sell $50 or $100 in a day, and that's their money to go out and source because they just can swipe away. Now the new PayPal instant payment thing is pretty cool for 1%, like to get the money instantly. So that was full. But yeah, so I waited until the last minute, and at some point I'm sure they'll make me, and I'll wake up one day and it'll be over there. I think it's a good program. It's industry standard. That's how Amazon works. That's how most Poshmark works. That's how most platforms work. And I think eBay's is a lot faster because Amazon, you're on a 14-day hold. On Poshmark, you're on at least a 4-day hold because you got to deliver it and wait till they leave feedback or get the the feedback in. So it's a little bit faster, and that's cool. If they come out with their own debit card, that would be really helpful. The fees are slightly less. Was it like 2.75, right? Is that what it is?
Yeah.
And then they're going to charge a 25-cent fee, but if you started on managed payments before now, you won't be charged that fee. So the people not getting that fee are saving a lot. I mean, even if you just sell, I think we did the math. If it's like 3 items a day on average, and so 365 days over 3 items is 1,000 times that 3 cents is $328 a year just off of that fee you're saving. I mean, doesn't sound like a lot, but for somebody small, $328.
Oh yeah,
plus
man,
the percentage. So
$28. That's a car note right there,
yeah, and so then you've got the difference in percentage is 0.15%. So I mean, on $20 averages, you're talking about times 20 times 0.15. You're talking about saving another $600. So that's a $900 savings over the course of a year just from one platform for another for doing nothing. So there you go. But you had early adoption. I don't know when the 25-cent fee is hitting, but I wouldn't dread it. Change. You said it perfectly at the beginning. Change is inevitable. You do what you got to do. People that hate it will hate it for a couple weeks, and they'll get used to it, and it'll just be the way. It'll be business as usual day after day. So you'll get used to it.
Yep. Yeah, that's what it is. You gotta be able to adapt to it, man. You gotta be able to adapt to it. I mean, it's either that or give up. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I hate to see people over minor stuff. Like if something major happens, I get it. But I see people over like a minor $25 return that they got screwed on or whatever, like quit. And I'm like, how much profit did you make this month? And this is like kind of my life lesson to everyone. And it's risk versus reward, but it's broken down in my way. And so somebody will be like, oh, I make $1,200 a month profit. I'm like, sweet. So you just lost $25, right? Or $50 or $100 even. And they're like, yeah, I'm done with eBay. I'm done. I lost $100. I'm like, you just made $1,200. So you made $1,100. You're going to throw away $1,100 because of a $100 loss. Or you're going to throw away $12,000 this year because you just lost $100. What's it worth to you? What is it worth to you? I said, because next month you're going to call me and you're going to tell me you can't pay your bills because you're down $1,200. Just a thought. Right. And so, yeah, minor mistakes happen. It's cost, people hate that phrase, cost of doing business. I hate that phrase because my cost of doing business every month is ridiculous. But the cost of doing business should never, ever be allowed to outweigh the profits and the rewards. If it is, then you're doing something wrong and you have to fix it. It's just the way it is. Like, it should be so minor. Your cost of doing business should be nothing. It's annoying. It's a hiccup.
Yeah, I hate that phrase too. Oh, it's the cost of doing business. Like,
I hate it. Yeah, and you know what? It is because bad things happen. There's bad buyers. There's bad people. They're few and far between. Shipping mistakes. The post office sucks. I'm saying that out loud in case you have any post office workers working here. It's not you guys. It's the business in general. But things happen. Things happen. It's just the way it is. And people, that was another example. When post office went up, we started losing like 50 cents a package, right? When they went up in pricing, give or take. People are like, I'm quitting eBay over 50 cents. I'm like, oh yeah? Well, listen, you shipped out 200 packages this month and you spent an extra $100. I said, you know what that would have cost you to use FedEx or UPS? Like $3 a package. $600 versus your 100? Take it or leave it. Like, you got to work with what you got, None of these are our platforms. None of them are our sandbox. And it's all minor. It's all, you can't let 25, 50, $100 ruin. If you start losing $1,000 a month, well, then you need to rethink what you're doing. But, everything is so minor. I think people just get discouraged and blow things out of proportion. You just got to take a step back, take a day off, go get a beer, go get dinner, whatever you got to do, and then come back to it. You just step away from it for a few minutes. There's plenty of days like that I look at YouTube and I pick up a camera and I'm like, I'm going to throw this thing into the wall. Or we switched a package like 3 weeks ago. My fiance switched it, so not me. I would never do such a thing ever. But but she switched the package, and I had to spend $20 to fix the shipping and get it sorted out to these two people, and it worked out. And a couple days later, they got their stuff. And so, it was annoying. I spent $20, and I told her, I'm like, hey, you're taking me out for a beer to make up for that $20. But it is what it is. It happens, and I'm like, okay, I'm not just gonna up and quit and like, oh my god, we messed up shipping. Like, okay.
I have a question for Casey.
Uh-oh.
This is Manny. What
What's
are
up,
your
Manny?
favorite channels to watch on YouTube? Just curious.
My favorite panels?
Channels.
Oh, channels. Oh, good. Okay, so I'll give you the reseller side, and I will give you the non-reseller side, because the non-reseller side is kind of embarrassing, because none of y'all want me to see your internet search windows.
Oh,
right?
man, no, but wait, hold on, man. That's what we got to do here, Casey. Tell us, what is your favorite non-reseller?
Okay, so I'll give you both. Okay, so let me give you the reseller side, and so I've been on YouTube for almost 4 years. So my old school favorites that I started with that I found first, Bonafide Hustler. Chris is my man. I love Chris to death. Steve Rakin has always been, love him or hate him, there's a lot of stuff Steve and I don't agreed between the two of us. But at the end of the day, I can send Steve Rakin a text, and he'll respond to me and help me out. And he's helped me since day one grow to what I am. And again, our two business models are totally different. And Steve does things his way, and I don't agree with a lot of it. But you know what? Steve is a good dude behind the scenes, and he's a hard worker. Whether people think he works hard or not, he's absolutely a hard worker. And so those two guys are my old school. My new school favorites. So I really like Wade. Wade's a good dude. I've got to hang out with Wade 2 years in a row at Vegas at eBay Open. Wade's Ventures, if you haven't seen him, definitely check him out. He's a cool dude. I've always had love for Lindy. Me and Lindy have had like a brother-sister type kind of relationship. Lindy Glenn is cool. I've hung out with her 3 times in Dallas. We got really drunk in Dallas together, and then twice in Vegas. So, in fact, Lindy Glenn saved me from going to jail in Dallas.
Oh, man, that's a story right there.
I got really drunk. I left my debit card at the bar, and the bill was like $280. So it turns out that debit card I hadn't used, it was expired, and I hadn't got the new replacement. So I got in an Uber and left, but I left my debit card because I told the guy, I'm like, just tip yourself 20%, right? I was like, just give yourself $50 or something. And so when he swiped the card after I left, it got declined for the whole $280 or whatever it was. And so I was already back at the Airbnb, and Lindy Glenn was at the bar. They were like holding her hostage, telling her they were going to call the cops and send them to me because I ran out on a bill. And I'm like, so I had to like 3:30 in the morning call them with another credit card. So she's my girl. I love her. She's awesome. And there's other channels, so many other people that I watch, and I love to see all the guys starting channels. Like, it's hard to get behind a camera. I mean, right?
Oh, yeah, man. I mean, and you mentioned Wade, and I mean, the reason I got on YouTube the first time was because I was following Shane, the Rising Grand Picker, and I would watch all his videos, and I would comment.
Shane's great.
And one day I was like, bro, I can't wait. One of these days I see myself on this panel with you guys. And he was like, you want to come on? Let's do it. And he invited me. It was him. It was Wade. It was Chris from Liquidation, Ohio. Mm-hmm. And it was Jason from Thrift Trader.
Yeah, I love Jason too. He's good
dude. They're awesome people, man. They're awesome.
Got to hang out with Jason in Vegas all week. It was awesome.
Yeah, I haven't personally been able to hang out with them. I can tell you that one of these days I will be hanging out with Shane for sure. It's already said, we made the plan, and we're gonna do big things together. But yeah,
he's funny. He's funny.
Yeah, he's funny, man. And I gotta talk to you about that. I'll probably DM you because I want to ask you for a favor, man. Bro, it's awesome.
I knew this was a setup. I knew it.
It's gonna blow your mind, Casey. It's gonna blow your mind. And I think he's actually. I'm not sure if he talked to you about it yet, but
I haven't. I have a clue. I have an idea.
Yeah. So you already know.
I have a clue. Yeah.
Dude,
somehow I knew this was leading into something. No. Yeah. So getting behind a camera, the first time that I did it was like, God, I must have recorded, and we're talking 4 years ago. I recorded like 30 videos, and I'm just like, delete. The thought of going live 4 years ago was like a joke. I'm like, live? Yeah, right. So I can have to edit it? No, not happening. And so, yeah, over a long time, and by the way, if anybody listening wants to start a podcast or a YouTube channel or something, I don't care if it's reselling or if it's like, toys or gummy bears or whatever you like to do. Like, just do it. Like, go out there, record it, and put it up. Like, don't worry about what other people think, because trust me, you can't make everyone happy. I promise you. Ever.
Yeah.
But Just do it. Don't be scared of it. So
Yeah.
so those guys are all great YouTubers. I love them.
Now, what YouTube do you watch? See, you haven't said it. You're trying to make me forget. I'm not gonna forget.
Yeah. So the non-reseller YouTubes. Okay. So, anybody who doesn't know too, and I don't want to plug this channel. I don't even care about the name of it. I have a second YouTube channel. Anybody know about that channel?
I heard about it.
Anybody else? Okay, so I have another YouTube channel, and it kind of happened on pure accident. It's 3 months old. I was walking into a post office, and this dude in like an F450 pulls up on the curb and blocks the door of the post office with his truck. I'm walking in with like a bin of like 25 packages or something, and I had to walk all the way around his truck. Well, the worst part was not only did he block me, there was a dude in a handicap wheelchair trying to roll up, and he had blocked the ramp. And so I went in and dumped my packages, and I come out, and I told the dude, I'm like, hey, man, did you see the guy with the wheelchair? You blocked him. He had to go all the way down the shopping center to get up on the sidewalk. I said, and I almost walked right into your truck. And so he literally, without breaking a sweat, gets out of his truck, steps back down out of his truck, looks at me and goes, how about you off and suck my... And I'm like, whoa, like, how you doing? So I whipped out my phone, but I couldn't get it on video quick enough, you know? And so from that day on, when I started going back to the post office, I started noticing this line of cars blocking the door and the handicap ramps every day. And I'm like, man, this is kind of like, I'm not a cop, but this is obnoxious, right? So I started filming it, and people lose their minds. As soon as I pull out the camera, I'm like, hey, you know you're blocking the handicap ramp, you're parked in the fire lane, your wheels are up on the curb. They just start going nuts on me. And so I started posting on YouTube, and that channel in 3 months has 3 million views.
Amazing.
So yeah, so I watch stuff called the First Amendment Auditors. They go and film in government buildings and FBI buildings because you legally can. Yeah. So people don't realize that you're allowed to film in those buildings. They think that it's against the law to go into a jail or a police station, but you can. The law. Now, I'm not saying I necessarily agree with all of it. Just because you can, you should. But legally they can, and so they do it. And those videos are cool. My other guilty pleasures as like YouTube resellers. This is terrible, but I watch a bunch of kids stuff, because those kids make serious bank, and I try to learn from them, like what they're doing on YouTube. I watch tech channels. I'm a big tech junkie. I really like Marquise Brownlee. He does like tech. Casey Neistat is probably my favorite vlogger, YouTuber. Love Casey Neistat.
All day.
Yeah, Neistat's amazing. There's a couple weird channels that I watch. Like some of those guys this is one I wish I knew somebody. You know, they go diving down in lakes, and they try to find stuff at the bottom of lakes, like camera lost GoPros. Those channels, like, I love those to death. Those guys are amazing.
They just went out with
so I watched some of that.
The Navy or the Coast Guard recently. I think Navy. I think they got invited to go.
Yeah, that's all. Like the stuff they do is crazy. And the last one is Josh Explores, and some of the exploring channels that look at abandoned malls, abandoned buildings.
I love those.
They go to like the Chernobyl nuclear plant, which is like a bucket list for me. I want to go there. Yeah, those channels are all cool. I love traveling and all that stuff too. So a lot of that, you know.
Yeah.
I got a couple that you don't care if your channel gets demonetized?
No. We're not monetized anyway, so.
Oh, okay. Yeah, great. No, we always watch these. There's these. You ever heard of ASMR?
Smear.
ASMR. Yeah, the girls that whisper into the
and eat
into the microphone.
potatoes.
Yeah, and they'll eat potatoes. So some people think it's calming and go to sleep to it. Other people think it's sexual fetish, whatever. Well, one of the most successful girls, Angry Drivers Attacks. Yeah, that's my YouTube channel. One of the girls that's got that's me. She's got 3 million subscribers. She lives just down the road from me, actually, where I'm at right now. And I met her in a post office one day. Go figure. And she told me about all the stuff that they do in the private messages. So I watched some of the ASMR. But while I search her channels, it starts recommending other stuff. And some of these people do like weird noises in the microphones. Trust me, go look it up. You'll see what I'm talking about. Like some of them are like 400-pound guys that are like rubbing their armpits into the sound of the microphone, and they're like ASMR bald guy makes noises. 15 million views. I'm like, you got to be fucking kidding me.
You know,
But it's like a train wreck. I can't help myself. I got to click it and see what it is.
it amazes me, dude, the stuff that people are
The
entertained
people
by.
Yeah,
watch.
like the turtle, like the turtle eating a popsicle had like 14 million views in a
But
day.
it's an
Like,
adorable turtle, though,
are you
man.
serious? A freaking turtle eating a popsicle.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Oh,
It's crazy. Yeah, it never ceases to amaze me. Ever.
I've mentioned it more than once in a few lives, maybe. But there's the marbles. Have you seen the marbles?
Yes, the marble racing. Yes.
The announcer and he's yelling.
You get stuck watching that stuff.
Yes. Let me tell you what. The only time that thing comes recommended is like 3 o'clock in the morning.
When you're like zombified already. Like,
You're like, the first time I ever saw that, it was literally like 3 in the morning, and the guy was doing like the NBA playoffs or something. And he's like, the Lakers are circling the Celtics. The Lakers are circling the Celtics. And I'm freaking out. I'm like waking my fiance up at like 3:30. I'm like, look at this video with 8.9 million views. Look at it. Look at it. She's like, I'm going to kill you.
Dude, it's insane. But it's well put together. Let me
Oh,
tell
it's
you,
fantastic.
so much respect. Like, I don't know for those who aren't YouTube creators in the chat, but let me tell you something. When you really put some thought into like editing and like a layout of a video and really put in some thought of, okay, what part should I put here, or how should I, when you do it, takes time and work and dedication and sacrifice to create a video. I haven't put out content in about 2 weeks, which I know it's bad, but I have a ton of content that I'll be putting out soon, and it's my channel's going in a little bit of a different direction. It's still going to be reselling, but either way, like, I've put a lot of hours behind the scenes. Like, if you guys, like, I know Landstar Picker, Kimmy knows, all these people in the chat. I normally would be in their live chats, all up in their live chats, talking, saying what's up to people. I'm a moderator in a lot of these people's channels, but I haven't been lately because I've been so focused on doing what I'm doing that I haven't even been watching YouTube lately. So when you see me in a live chat,
you lose track of time. Yeah, you lose track of time quick.
Yeah, when you see me in a live chat, it's because it's like, okay, I'm taking a break from everything else that I'm doing, and I need to say what's up to my peoples. You know what I'm saying? But
yep, it's work. There's no doubt. Like, you can get enveloped in that work. It takes over.
Yeah. But it's fun though.
And so that goes for everyone watching too. Like, when you're supporting, like, we don't just say like, hey, thanks for supporting. Like, that's all that effort that's put behind it. Like, that's all the hours and work. So
and I mean, there's
it's really hard, like working a full-time job. Like, I work full-time, and then I resell part-time, and then we just had a baby 6 weeks ago. She's 6 weeks.
Congratulations!
Thank you. And then so we just had a little girl 6 weeks ago, and then so I work full-time, just had a baby, resell part-time, and then like do YouTube. Like, that is a lot of eggs in one tiny little basket.
No wonder he's got those little things creeping up. He's got a little something going on down there.
Yeah.
Like, he literally let go of the baby right before jumping into.
Yeah, I did. I was literally holding the baby right before getting in this chat.
That's crazy. Yeah, one of my other friends is a YouTuber in a totally different genre, and he just had a baby a couple weeks ago too. And he called me. He knows I'm awake. He texted me and called me at like 3 in the morning. He goes, "It's that time again." I'm like, "No," because we don't have any kids yet. So.
Now, Maria's asking if we're gonna play the mouthpiece game today.
Yes, and so I'm going to jump on this one. So I dropped the ball. I'll take the full blame on this one. I got to get a mouthpiece because I don't have one. And Alex was going to send me one, but I missed the message on Tuesday. I just checked through my messages. And so he would have had to ship it to me. But I'm going to go order one this weekend, and I'll just get one ordered and get it here. And so I'm going to come back on because I want to play it, but I want to have the mouthpiece so I can do it because I think it's hilarious.
Yeah, man, it's definitely fun, and we're probably still gonna play, because I don't know how long you're gonna be on, Casey. Casey said
I have to run in a few minutes because it's 10. We had something with a business thing that I didn't even know about at 10:30. So there's somebody from out of town that's here, and they're only here for like a day. So yeah, we're gonna head out, but I'm gonna come back. I don't know what day or what week or whenever Alex will have me back, because I want to play the mouthpiece game, and I'm psyched that's all. I watched YouTube videos on it, and I watched theirs from I watched Manny, and I was cracking up. My fiance was watching it too. We were on the iPad, and she's like, "What in the hell are you watching?" And I'm like, I'm watching Manny." She's like, Is that stupid game where you have to see?" I'm like, "That is that game, yes." She's like, "Did you buy one?" I'm like, "Not yet, but I'm getting one. I'm getting one." So, yeah, I'm gonna be back to do that. But you should get Shane. Does he have one?
I don't know if he has one, man, but he's still he's gonna jump in.
We're gonna have to, we're gonna have
and,
to send this game out to a couple more.
We're still gonna play it a little bit because we did come up. We all came up with some phrases, some reseller phrases, and I think it'll be fun just for everybody to.
He told me one. So let's open, since I got to bounce in a couple minutes. If people in the chat, I want to make sure everyone gets questions out if they have any.
In this chat, they'll probably ask stuff like, boxers or briefs.
Put it off. What's your favorite color?
Yeah.
My favorite color is always has been and always will be green, gentlemen. Green.
Mine's more of a mauve.
I'm blue. I like blue.
No, but I do want to tell everybody thank you all for coming in, watching the show with us, and hit that thumbs up while you're here. All right, that thumbs up needs a little bit of love right there.
And so I didn't tell Alex this before. I figured I'd just give him a little surprise, and anybody else that's here in the panel too. With this new program, this awesome StreamYard program that we can have 6 people now. I know the non-YouTubers won't really know what we're talking about, but it's basically a new live streaming program. You guys can tell with this cool panel. I'm going to be doing, I haven't done any like panel shows in a while because I absolutely hated Google Hangouts, and OBS was like a terrible system. With this one, now that it works, I'm going to start doing panels, and I'm going to bring Alex and any one of you other guys that want to come on over to the channel, and we're going to do a show over on my channel where we're going to sit for as long as y'all want to sit, and I'm going to promote it up so that all of my audience can see Alex and everyone else. I want to see if we can get him some subscribers.
That's
take
awesome.
care of that. Get everyone some followers, because look, there's a lot of people that watch me, and it's a big following, and they watch enough of me. They could use watching some other people with better personalities.
Well, I mean, I believe everybody got something to offer, right, dude? Like,
Absolutely, and
everybody has some. Even Oscar has 0 content, and he's how many subscribers you got?
I'm over 40, and I'm excited about that.
He's over 40
Well,
subscribers.
we're gonna get you guys hundreds. I want to see. Everybody needs. I had help when I was small. Steve shouted me out at the time. I had like 1,000, and he had like 30,000. So I called Steve. I won't lie. I'm no shame in my game. I begged him. I'm like, Steve, I can't get 5 subscribers. I'm like, can you do something? I need help. And he's like, all right, I got you. So everyone, when they're starting off in small, it's nothing for me to throw you on a channel and be like, hey, look, check this guy out. Go give him a chance. Check his videos, watch them. And my audience is really cool about new people and seeing stuff. And some of them are going to get along with you really well. I already know a few right off the top of my head that they're gonna die. So
have you and it's okay if you haven't, dude. And I honestly, it doesn't bother me if you have or haven't. But have you seen any of my videos?
Prior to eBay Open in Vegas, prior to the week that you messaged me, your videos had come up to me one time for reviewed videos, and I probably watched about 10 or 15 minutes. That would have been the week of
3 weeks ago, I think, right?
July. Yeah, July. So we left on the 21st. So it would have been the 2nd week or 3rd week of July. And so it was your newest video at the time, which hopefully I don't cut the internet. But that one, give me a second, because you haven't uploaded 2 weeks now.
It's been about 2 weeks, yeah, maybe more than 2 weeks, maybe going on 3 weeks now.
3 weeks? Wow. So I came back on I came back on the last day of July. The video that you have is the one that I archived. Yeah, nothing's going to load on my phone right now because I'm using the internet for the iPad. But
no,
you uploaded that. Good. You uploaded that video on like July 20th. That was the first video that I'd seen of yours.
Let me recommend one to you. It's my favorite one. It's short, it's sweet, and it's funny. I love this video. I had so much fun doing it. Someone on Poshmark asked me if I could model a purse for them, so I did.
Oh no!
So yeah, so go check out the channel and you'll see.
Wait, so how old is that one? I'm in your video. I'm getting it's loading slowly, but I'm getting the videos.
That one's like maybe a month and a half old.
Let me see if I can see it. How to make
You'll
trash
see me
resellers.
in a red shirt and it says satisfaction guaranteed. You need to check that one out because it will make your day, bro. I just want to
Wait,
make
the title
yeah.
the title says satisfaction guaranteed. Oh, there it is. I got it. I got it.
Yep.
I see it. Okay, I just tagged it. Yeah, I just favorited it. The first one, the first one that I saw, I don't know which one it is. My stuff's not loading, but it was the rich neighborhood. You were
Okay, yeah.
garage or trash picking in like mansions or something. I just like that one of you modeling a purse, huh?
Yeah, it's just.
Oh my god! So yeah, I'm gonna go through and binge watch. I probably slept for 2 days after eBay Open. I still haven't caught up. I'm so far behind. Just FYI, if anybody goes to eBay Open, just prepare like 3 weeks of a week to prepare, a week in Vegas, and a week to recover. Like literally.
Yeah, Vegas is rough.
It just and it's worse for me because of the time change, like 3 hours, and so we came home overnight on a red eye. We left Vegas at like 9 p.m. and landed in Tampa at like 7 in the morning, so I lost like an entire half a day. It was ridiculous. Yeah. So yeah, that's sort of. But yeah, no, I want to bring you on. I want to do a panel show like this. If the other guys want to come on, we'll discuss Manny later, I guess.
We can share a camera if need be.
Manny,
Yeah.
Manny, are you excited, Manny?
You have no idea. I've waited for this my whole life. 6 months of it.
There you go.
We love it. Yeah. So I didn't tell Alex that before, but I already planned it. I want to bring him on, and I want to put him out. You're not going to be nervous in front of people.
Oh, me?
No.
Oh, Manny. Oh, Manny. I'm
Manny.
sorry.
I might not move.
Manny or Alex.
I might not move, but I'll talk.
No, yeah, I mean it's a fun time. My group, I mean, I don't know how many of you hang out in my group, but the group gets crazy sometimes. So 100,000 we hit 110, I think, or 109 today. One of those numbers, I can't remember, but it's a lot of people with a lot of different personalities.
That's great though. That's great.
It is. It's cool.
What the hell's? I don't know if have you ever had What the Hell's on in any guest?
No, but I've seen quite a few of their storage videos. They pop up and recommended pretty often. I've watched a few of those. I know they do stuff with Jason and Wade or whatever. So they pop up in my recommended.
They said it was an earlier comment. I can't find it now. I'm sorry, but they said if you would invite them, they would love to come on.
What the hell's?
Yeah. There's something about them being entertaining or something.
No, it said invite What the Hell's to your channel. They have a pretty good following. And then they did have a question: the 3 YouTube tips for success.
Oh, 3 YouTubes. Whew. I got to narrow it down to 3.
I guess making videos. That's an easy one. No.
Yeah. So consistency. I don't say that somebody has to upload every single day. It's probably not like necessary every day. But you can't go. If you go a month or 2 without uploading, people start to forget about you. So. And it's sad, people can love you, but if you don't give them content, they'll stop loving you. It's just the sad fact of social media. So you do have to consistently upload, at least once a week is a good target. If you can do 2 or 3 times a week, great, but at least once a week to keep them in your, in their memories. So consistency, like Alex said earlier, quality, take time. It's not that you have to do every video as a high Hollywood production, but you got to put some quality stuff out. And, we're more of an informational type channel niche. We're not Casey Neistat producing, flying videos over a canyon, but you still got to make it, if you're going to be informational, you got to give good quality information. His quality is a quality, waterfall edit. Our quality is a quality, discussion about eBay's changes or whatever it is. So definitely that side of it. And I say the third side, and this is completely bare, transparent, honest. Don't lie. Don't ever lie about anything or stage anything. And I'm not saying you can't, produce things, but don't come out lying because social media will tear you apart. Just be who you are and just come out and just do what you do your thing, and people will love it. Like, they'll love it way more. Because if they find out down the road that you were not staging, but like putting on a front, I guess, like a fake you, they'll figure it out with a quickness. Like,
and then the truth is that there's also people that they're waiting for you to
fail.
Even like you say that it was blue but it was really green, and then they find out it was green, and then just blow that up for you.
It's over. And I know, look, and the thing you have to remember about YouTube is no matter how real or honest or successful or failure you are, you can't please everyone. You can never ever please everyone. And just if you can't please someone and they don't like it, just move past them. Just if they want to watch you, they'll watch you. If they don't, they don't. There's nothing you could do about it. You can't go to their house and beat them up and hold an iPad in front of their face. You got to just let them go. Like it happens.
And that's where the part that comes in, that you just gotta have fun, man, and enjoy what you're doing. Like, don't care about what other people think, and do what you want to do. And the people that are gonna follow you are gonna follow you, and those that aren't, they're gonna not. And it doesn't matter.
Yep.
At the end of the day, if you're doing it for the right reasons, you're doing it, just do it. Just straight,
I'm sure there's hundreds of people that post things or don't like me or this or that, but you know what? There's thousands of people that have seen comments or videos or a clip or a piece of information about a Vero where they didn't list, OtterBox, and it saved them from being suspended. And so that's all that matters, because I know I saved somebody's account, or they didn't know how to ship a package and they were going to spend $40 and I told them how to do it for 10. And so I just saved somebody $30 every time they ship one. So, that's what, always think about the people that you helped and the people that you saved money or taught something or learned something. Don't even worry about the rest, because it happens. It's just a part of the nature of the world. So,
yep.
Yeah. So, look. It's been an honor to be on here. I appreciate every time somebody asks me. That's the other thing, is be humble. YouTube, be humble, and no matter how small or big someone is, I appreciate every chance to come on somebody's live show, because you have a show that you've built followers and you friends. And just to be able to be in front of it means a lot to me that you even asked me, and that means like the world to me.
Thank you, man. Thank you for
man, thanks for coming on.
No worries. And look, I'm serious. Next one, 2 weeks, 3 weeks, whatever. I'm gonna order it this week and I'll have it next week. So I want to come back and play. I want to play
for sure. Awesome. Yeah, we're thinking we're gonna do we're gonna go back to the old ways. Like we're gonna do a show with everybody, because we used to fill up the chat, bro. We used to fill up the panel on Google Hangouts completely, the whole thing.
Oh yeah.
And everybody,
because you could have like 12 or 14 people or something.
Yeah, on this one I'm not sure how much is it. 12.
I don't even know. I haven't even looked for the max.
We'll find out.
I don't know.
We'll find out.
I just got StreamYard last week for the first time I used it.
Yeah, me too.
I love it. You can have 10 people in the studio and then 6 on the live is what they do.
Oh, so you can switch between them. Okay.
Yeah, so you can put somebody down and come and bring them back up and stuff like that. So yeah, 10's
not bad.
Total. No.
That's cool.
Okay.
Then you can have a round robin. You can run a full contest. Somebody gets knocked out, they go down, new person comes up.
There you go. Yeah, that's a good idea. Yeah, well, I'm down. Like, you just let me know. You know how to get a hold of me. I'll actually message me after you're done the show, Alex. I'll give you my cell phone number to get to me quicker.
Cool, man. Awesome.
All right, gentlemen. Thank you so much. Thank you to all the viewers too. I can't see the chat because of this iPad, but I appreciate all of you that were here and showing Alex support. Hit the like button, and if you're not subscribed to him, sub to his channel. It really supports him and helps him, and it means a lot to us as YouTubers too.
Hey man, thanks for coming on, man.
We appreciate it, brother.
Awesome. No worries, guys. Anything you guys need, my inbox is open. Alex will have my number. Feel free to share it with the guys. And anytime, anything you guys need, just let me know.
Cool, dude.
Awesome, man. Have a great night.
Good night, man.
All right, guys. Good night.
See you, brother. All right, guys. So let's
watching.
Manny, what do you have to say about that?
That was like the coolest thing ever. I'm really looking forward to, learning some more and doing some new things. And, well, I mean, I'll be honest, I'm more excited about meeting What the Hales.
Is that all you got to say, Manny?
I still want to have Oscar's baby.
So that was pretty cool, guys. In the chat, thank you. We're not done. We're gonna just continue because that's what we're gonna do, and we're gonna keep talking crap. You guys want to play this game or what? You guys in the chat. Those that are in the chat.
But wait, we need one more special guest.
Yeah, we actually do. We actually do.
We need one more special guest. This night can't go on without it.
No, but seriously, man, all these people that showed up to show some love,
It's far from over.
Manny sounds like
He's going through
going
puberty.
through puberty.
Oh my god. Suburban Beer, they love your drinking cup.
I have a
What? Why do they give you straws? What? Why do they give you a straw?
because you have to blow it across the table with that thing in your mouth. That's
How
what
in the hell are you supposed to do that?
with your mouth.
There's no way in hell you're gonna do that.
Explode with your mouth, Jordan.
No.
Yo,
See, I have
Manny
I'm calling somebody. Hey, Mister
Hey.
Mister Rise and Grind of the Picker kind.
You call him.
Howdy, partner.
Hey.
Call him.
How do you do? Hey, I reckon I said I heard that you was gonna be coming on the show tonight. If you ain't sleeping or nothing, sure.
He ain't sleeping. He's rising and
I
grinding.
sent it to you to your messenger already, sir. Highly. So yeah, Shane will be jumping in soon. I need you guys to tell me while I'm listing. All right. So what do you want us to do? You want us to sing? We can sing.
Yeah, Alex, sing.
Put in the mouthpieces and sing. What?
You're off key.
Yo, Kimmy, thank you, Kim, from the bottom of my heart for your amazing moderating skills, for your abundance of support, love, and understanding, and just for being you, Kim. You, Kim, Miss Kimmy, Miss Boodoo Oops. I got so much love for you. You don't even know. And of course, the infamous George. It's just awesome to know that like George and Jeremy from What the Hell's they're in the chat that dude. Do y'all understand that 4.5 years ago I was homeless? Going on 5 years ago, I was homeless, dude, on the street. I had no hope inside of me, and now my life is a completely amazing thing. I have so much hope and so much just motivation, and I would have it even without this. It's just the fact that you guys are here in the chat, that you guys are showing support, that I've had this opportunity. I'm eternally grateful. And yeah, man, if any of you guys ever want to jump in the channel, hit me up on Instagram.
Any of us, not just Alex.
Hit up whoever. If you don't like my accent, you could talk to DG Picker. Or if your thing is more like telepathy, you can talk to Manny. And it's all about love, man. It's all about spreading love, showing love, supporting each other, helping each other get to where we want to get to, motivating each other, inspiring each other. And that's what it's all about. See, we're not on this earth for us. We're here for everybody else. And if you've been a part of my life, I want to thank you for everything you've ever done. And I can't thank you enough. So, Bargain says,
we're not here for a long time. We're here for a good time.
So you want to make out?
Yeah, whatever Manny wants to do.
George is leaving. Bye, George. Have a good night.
Have a great night, George. Thanks for
we work, you play. Yes, you
chat.
guys work. If you want to work, if tonight's your night for working, we ain't gonna hate on you. You can work. You can do it. I've busted.
We'll forgive you this one time.
So I'm going to jump in the pool, as we say, right? The 305 speaks. Yep.
Right.
Yo, Connie, when are we gonna go garage selling together? Garage sales in Miami are gonna end soon for that 1 week through the 1 week of cold winter that we have here.
I mean, it's
40 degrees.
Source.
Yes, Kimmy, you are right. It's all about being able to talk with like-minded people and share experiences. Yes, Scott, you are right. They are. Did Ray just pop in the screen?
Yeah.
I don't know. Manny doesn't share any of his experiences.
Manny, say
Guys, the guy doesn't talk. He's got this mouthpiece in, but I haven't heard him say a word. This is shenanigans.
and then El Cubanazo and Suburban Beard are all
Yeah,
just
they're gone. They
gone. Like,
disappeared. What's
why
going
would you
on?
do that? We're live right now.
Yeah,
guys.
we're
You
live,
guys
and
should be ashamed.
what did they?
yourselves.
They both going taking poops.
There's really no reason why you should do it. There's just no point in doing that.
Yeah.
That's what it is.
Jordan was talking.
Magically, they came back.
Jordan was talking about you. I was defending you all day. Yo, Treasure Hustler, what is up?
Manny was out here talking crap. Manny was out here
Add
talking
some
crap.
southern twang to the mix on the show. What's up, Barry?
Shane's backstage.
James
Oh, he is?
backstage. You have to add me. There
Well,
he is.
That is far from southern twang right
All
there.
right, good night, everybody. We'll see you later.
That is super far from.
Mr. Rising
Yo, Barry,
Ground.
let me know. I would love to have you on the show. I just rhymed. There you go.
Depends on
Am
loading.
I going to go faster or slow?
What are you guys doing?
What's up, Shane?
We just hosted a live show.
Hey, Shane, I'm putting you on blast right here. Look, say something.
What now? What's up? How's it going?
Hey, it's all you right now.
I'm trying to pull up. I'm trying to pull
Yo,
up.
Shane, do you have this game, the speak out game?
I do not. I did not have it.
Oh my
I
lord!
want to play. Yo, you guys in the chat, do you guys want us to play this a little bit so y'all gonna laugh?
Everyone wants us to play this game.
All right, let's play this game. Let's play this game.
All right.
And look, I really, I feel like a jerk, man. I feel like a jerk. I'm a man of my word. I hate not owning up to my promises and all that. I promised last week, or I said last week. I didn't. Did I promise? I might have promised. I can't remember. I'm so sorry, but I said that we were gonna do like a challenge or like a competition, like y'all could win something. I have to figure that out, man. We still gotta all figure this out. I apologize, but we are gonna play. And if you guys have any ideas on what we can do, hit me up. All right, let's do this. All right. So what we did, I came up with some phrases, reseller related phrases that I'm gonna flash right here. I'm not gonna tell you what they are. And Oscar got himself some, Josh got himself some, and Jordan got himself some, and Manny's got some too, but he says he just wants to stand there and look pretty. So we're gonna go ahead and start off. Who wants to go first?
You're the host. You go first.
Okay, I'll go first.
Oh,
All right, I'll go first, and I'm gonna just pick this one right here. All right. So for in the chat, I want you guys to follow along and go ahead and type out the answer, and we'll figure something out, man. We'll see who can get it right. But these are pretty complicated right here. So here we go. These are reselling related.
Ready? Let me know
Yes.
when you're ready. Start the timer.
Go ahead. Brenda, Lies, Amazon, Rondos.
something about Amazon.
Brenda, Lies, Amazon, Rondos. Anybody? Brenda, Lies, Amazon, Rondos.
I am
Analyze.
Brenda, Lies, Amazon, Rondos.
Brenda buys Amazon.
Rondos. Brenda, Lies, Amazon, Rondos.
Bundles.
Bundles. There you go. Anybody?
You got it?
Was that it?
What is it?
Brenda buys Amazon bundles.
You got it. Ting, ting, ting.
All right. So you're gonna pass me the mouthpiece or what?
Huh? Oh, yeah, sorry. Here. Ready?
There you go. All right.
That's funny.
All right, what I miss?
You
We
missed
kicked you off
trying to buy his Amazon bundles.
Amazon bundle.
Jordan fell asleep really quick.
All right.
Oh, I had to go.
Let me
get
know when you're
food.
ready, bro. Let me know when you're ready.
Hold on.
Oh, we playing already?
Oh yeah.
Yes. All right.
We gotta play, bro.
Ready? Yeah. It said no early guards on the Treasure Map app.
Something
No,
about treasure
You
map.
said Army Gods on the Treasure Map app.
Yeah, it's garage sales.
It
Burn.
said no early guards on the Treasure Map app.
no early birds on the treasure map. The treasure map app.
Yeah, you got it.
That was good.
Wait, are we reading our personal ones?
Yeah, like the one I texted you.
Okay.
Wait, he has to pass it to you. How do you have it all of a sudden?
Oh.
Oh my god.
Ew, man, you're nasty. So you didn't even like put
Disinfect
hand
that.
sanitizer on it.
All right.
All
Smell
right,
My
ready?
Speaker says I should rap. I'll rap for you with the mouthpiece on soon. All right.
All right, ready? Wait.
Smell my stickers. That is the greatest name ever.
That's my wife.
What?
No.
Wait. Hold on. What do you say?
That's my wife. Smell my
I
stickers.
was gonna guess what you were saying.
You should
That's
talk
your
like
wife?
Arnold. You should talk like Arnold Schwarzenegger with that thing on.
That's your wife's
How you
YouTube channel?
say?
Get to the chopper.
That's awesome.
All right, ready?
Good. A hero warning earns like a urinary tract infection.
It sounded like something about Tallahassee.
A hero warning earns like a urinary tract infection.
Urinary tract infection? What?
A hero warning earns like a urinary tract infection.
Burn urinary tract infection.
A
Let's see.
hero,
The chat. Let's see.
a hero warning earns like a urinary tract infection.
Something burn?
A hero's hoarding.
No, a hero warning earns like a urinary tract infection.
Did you say whoring?
Is it-
What?
A hero warning.
Warning.
Hero warning earns like a
Hurry up,
urinary tract infection.
This is so terrible.
The funny part is this that the time's been up for so long, but Oscar's still
Right.
No, it's so terrible.
Yes,
Oscar's like a
Kimmy.
maze.
Vero warning earns a urinary tract
A
infection.
Vero warning burns like a urinary tract infection.
Oh, there you go. Money from Mars got that.
That's good.
Your warning
That's
burns
crazy.
like yeah, you got it. Well, I'm putting Steve's on Vero warning.
God, I couldn't understand any of the first part.
It was hard.
I was like, what?
Yo,
Yeah.
Shane, I'm gonna send you.
Wait
I'm gonna
till
send you this game, bro.
Yeah, we're gonna have to mail you this game.
Oh hell, I probably have it in my local Target for clearance. I'll have to go pick one up.
Yeah, I think the clearance sticker on is like $5
It's like
max.
$5 or $6. Yeah.
Yeah. All right, you ready, Jordan?
Yeah, Josh, you're gonna have to hand me that mouthpiece though.
Oh,
I gotta figure out which way it is here. Oh, there it is. All right.
Oh my gosh.
It's all slobbery. Oh Jesus!
All right.
All right.
money for Mars. Oh, Shane, that has that amount of stuff behind him.
Yeah, I do. I'm gonna be listing later tonight too because I've been listing like crazy the last couple days.
Ditto. Hey, Adam.
Oh, Adam's here.
I gotta pay for that new van I bought today.
All right. He's ready. All right. Go.
Find the 8th penny, pick it up, and go lie at DG.
Find a penny
Find a
item,
penny?
pick it up, and go to DG.
No. No.
Find a penny
Close.
item.
That's not it.
Find a penny, pick it up, and go to DG.
Find a penny, pick it up, and go to DG. He actually said that.
I
Really.
screwed that up. Actually,
What?
find a penny, pick it up, and go live at DG.
Oh,
He actually says that pretty clear for having that in.
Yeah, actually did
I
come
know.
out pretty clear.
It
But
did.
I
You
think
don't-
missed
you-
a word.
We got to get him a bigger mouthpiece.
You don't have enough B's in there. You have F's and P's. You need more B's.
So we need more Bs?
You can't pronounce a B with this
Or
thing in your
S's.
mouth at all.
S's.
Yeah, S's and B's. You
Like the
can't
word
pronounce.
apple.
Yeah, Maria P got it.
Or Pepsi is another good one.
Jordan, put it back in and say
Maria P
Pepsi.
got
real
it.
quick.
Well,
Huh?
go buy at DG, right?
Put it back in and say Pepsi.
Say there's a wasp in my Pepsi.
There's a lot in my Pepsi.
It's not.
You can't say B's or S's or B's.
There's a
B's,
wasp
B's
in
or
my
S's.
Pepsi.
It's over. You can't do it.
The bag smells like apples.
So who's next? It's Shane, but Shane don't got the thing. You think you
Shane-
could
Shane doesn't
invent
have a mouthpiece.
I don't have any mouthpieces, but
Stick a can of chew in your mouth.
I elect Manny to go for me.
All right, man.
Do that.
That's
All right, Manny. Manny, you got the mouthpiece, bud.
I was saucy as much as I was hard. Here.
I am sexy as much as I.
I was saucy as much as I was hard. Here.
Pavia. That's what it sounded like the last word. Pavia.
Velveeta.
was saucy as much as I was hard. Here.
You guys sound like how I feel like talking to everybody about eBay to non-buyers.
I was saucy as much as I was hard. Here.
I like sausage most of the time, is what Adam's exploit says.
I love sourcing as much as swallowing my beer.
That should have been mine.
It's funny, Adam said I like
I'm
sausage
too
most of the
sexy
time.
for my Velveeta.
That's awesome.
I'm too sexy for my Velveeta.
Literally, the last word sounded like Velveeta. I'm like, Velveeta?
Yeah. I like sausage most of the time.
Manny, I didn't know you like sausage. It's gross.
That's cool, bro.
How dare you,
Yep.
Manny?
Rub the lotion in the skin.
Oh, so is it on me? Do we play a little bit more or what?
It sounds like eBay customer service.
Hello, my name is Dan.
Listen to me. I am customer service.
What
If you
the
don't-
heck are you
If you
watching?
don't accept return, I will kill you.
Oh, that's amazing.
Oh man, that's
Listen,
awesome.
my friend. Listen. Listen to me. Listen. You need to email back the customer next to the return. Thank you.
My name is Dunn. My name is Dunn.
Listen, my friend, listen.
Yeah.
Down. Have a hold of their O. Listen to me. You got the Vero warning because you used the word Bose and Under Armour in the same listing.
You used the word sausage in the same listing. So you got a Vero list.
Yeah, you got a Vero.
My middle name is Vero.
My name is Bill, yeah. My name is Bill.
Hello, my name is Ron.
Great. Can you send me somebody who's from America, Bill?
Yo, Shane,
What's up, man?
how's your day been, man? You got any exciting news?
I'm tired. tired, dude. Stuff all day. I went and got my new van, and then I filmed stuff all day long.
That's awesome, dude.
You
Yeah.
bought? What did you buy?
I
What
like-
kind
I
of
like-
van
I
did
like-
you buy?
I like your videos.
I bought a 2011 Toyota Sienna. So I bought that this morning, and then so I've been filming pretty much all day long, and hopefully, if it goes right, it'll be it'll come out. The video will come out tomorrow.
Awesome.
Yeah, I was just telling Casey that I'm gonna holler at him after the
Oh,
show's
yeah.
over.
Heck yeah, dude.
Hey, look, it's Scott. Yo, Scott, what is up, man? I haven't seen you in a minute.
Yes, Scott ain't been in the chat in a second.
I haven't seen Scott in the chat, man, in forever, man.
I think he traveled. I think he just got back the other day from.
Yeah.
I don't even know where the hell he was at. I have no idea. Pennsylvania or some shit like that. I don't know.
Yeah, I know he's been on the road, like, because when you open up YouTube, you'll see like all the videos that you're subscribed to and stuff,
Oh yeah, dude.
and he's always out there.
So what's up with the T-shirt haul you got, man?
Oh, dude. So I'm gonna actually call the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. Probably
Hell yeah.
Monday or Tuesday. So these T-shirts.
That's here in Cleveland, right?
Yeah. So, well, yes. And so here's the thing. So these T-shirts aren't just concert T-shirts.
They're like
They're-
from band.
They're one of a kind. Yeah, most of the shirts were produced by companies that worked with the band. They put these badass logos on them and then gave them to only band members. So some of these shirts, there might only be like 6 or 7 of them in the world out there. And, you know, they're from bands like REO Speedwagon, Willie Nelson Band, you know, ZZ Top, Blue Oyster Cult, Cheap Trick, because this guy worked with all of them. He worked with Prince for like a couple years. You know, it's so all these shirts are like they're one of a kind, truly one of a kind almost.
That's awesome, dude. When you told me that you came across that, and I was like, man, that's unbelievable. I made my uncle watch it.
Oh yeah, dude.
Everybody
I've
watched
watched
that
all
video.
the
And on top of that, I got a whole shoebox of backstage passes, a bunch of hats, and on top of that, he wants to consign some stuff with me potentially. And it's what he wants to consign are there's like 100 to 100, maybe maybe not 100, maybe about 70 to 80, and they're all cassettes from the original mixing board on some of the studio recordings for REO Speedwagon, as well as some of the concerts.
Oh my god.
That's ridiculous.
Dude,
That's huge money.
it was insane, man. And I got to listen to a couple of them. Like, you know, the guy had gold records on the wall, and, you know, people were commenting in the video, how do you know those are legit? Well, first off, like, I used to buy a crap ton of vintage concert shirts back in the day. I still do. I just don't film it. And the dude had gold records hanging on the wall. Like, he had pictures of him and Gene Simmons from Kiss. He had pictures with him and the Doobie Brothers drinking at bars. You know, crazy.
Yeah, that right there. I wish. I mean, I wish he would have found. Like, I wish back in those days they made guys my size so that you would have at least a 5XL t-shirt.
You guys want to see some samples from that?
Yeah, dude.
Samples?
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. I
If
might,
you guys
I
in the
might
chat
have to
want to see the
get in on this,
samples of like the pristine, almost pristine condition. Imagine that you were smart enough to like. I just called everybody dumb. No, but imagine you would have had the opportunity to be at all these amazing concerts, and instead of wearing the shirts, like you probably wore one, but the other one you put in a closet, knowing that
All right.
40 years
I'll
later
show you
you're
a couple
selling
hats.
to a Bob guy.
So this is a vintage Doobie Brothers hat. It's a little smashed because he had it in a tote. but it's from the tour of '81. So what I'll do is what I do is I make cardboard and I shape it in the front, and I'll put it inside of the bill, and it'll shape it back out again. And so I'll do that with that one. And then here's a vintage REO Speedwagon hat
That's
from
sick.
the I think it's from the 80s.
How much you think that hat right there? How much would you list
Dude,
that?
I don't even know, man, because like check this hat out, man.
Yeah, that one's sick.
And last time I looked, there was not really any comps. And so I've sold concert hats before for about $100 a piece.
Yeah.
So
Steve said you could use a balloon to shape the hats too.
yeah, you can. And then this one right here, which is I believe it's a band hat. I could be wrong.
Miami Bud.
Yeah, it says Von Philippi, and has the there. That's just a couple
Miami.
of hats.
So, do you have any larges in print shirts?
Yeah, he's gonna give you $400 right now for a large.
Print T-shirt.
I don't know. I'll have to look through them because I haven't looked through them yet. You know what I mean?
Well, when you look through them, you go ahead and you send me a text message and let me know.
What band do you want?
Prince.
Oh, Prince. If I have any, I don't know if I have any Princes in here. But I'll have to look because I haven't went through hardly any of these. I'm going to show you. Give me a second, and I'll show you.
Yo, we're starting an auction right now.
We
Grand
got you $3.
starts in at $3. Do I hear $3.25?
Hey, $3, $4.
So check this out. This is a little wrinkle. I have to steam it. But this has the work form, and it's a bowling shirt. Look at this.
You got a Cubanazo in at $3.24. Anybody else?
And this
Cleveland
is a,
Paper says hello.
this is a straight band T-shirt right here.
Yo,
like
that shirt is sick though.
And then I'll show you something else. I think this might be the prized possession in one of them. So there was a band called Loudness that came out of Japan back in like the 70s and 80s, heavy metal band. There's only 4 T-shirts on eBay of this band total, and they're just T-shirts, and they're selling for about 100 to 150. So here's a crew member, Loudness jacket, all embroidered right here, and it has leather going on straight of it, and it's from when they first came over. And I think I'm gonna probably end up listing
Now,
this.
I remember you said.
Yeah,
I
I'll
remember
probably.
you said that you were. Sorry, my bad.
Oh no, you go ahead, man.
Hey, do you have any Kiss in there?
Dude, I don't even know. I haven't went through them yet.
It's not that kind of show, Jordan.
What are you doing?
What are you doing?
Well, first off, I have about 509 pieces of Nike, so I'm trying to get all that listed.
Hey, get on Sellhound and get that crap listed.
That's what I'm doing. Now check this one out. So it's McDonald's, right? It says Miller Lite.
McDonald's.
It's Miller Lite, and when you turn it around,
Nice.
it's striped. Pretty.
Adam's exploit.
It's a staff
Wait,
shirt.
Before you go.
1987.
Wake me up before you go, baby. That's a good one.
Check this one out.
Is that Scott?
No, it's Willie Nelson.
Oh, I couldn't see it. Alex, make his screen big. I can't see it.
Yeah, I can't see.
Oh,
I'm
I'm sorry.
there and wait.
This is why we don't have nice things.
Let's start over. Let's start. Shane, start over.
Yeah,
Bring
do
him back.
that again. Shane, share that. Grab that shirt again. Flip it around. See the back.
It's this front.
That's nice.
But it's vintage. It's 50-50. It's a 50-50 shirt. This one is a super cool shirt right here.
Oh, that's sweet. REO Speedwagon. Oh man, look at that.
And it's Billy Squire.
Florida Jam.
And then also, I
Look at
want to point
that.
Oh,
something
look, it
out.
says Miami on it.
Yeah, dude, they did. It's
What
Florida Jam.
year?
This is
What
actually
year?
this is actually from, I think it's 80. It's actually 1981.
3 years before I was born.
Yeah, it's
That's
1981.
Dog hat is sick. Yo,
Here's a really cool
right.
one right
Yeah.
here.
I love Fog Hat. Yeah.
Look at that.
There we go.
Some more REO Speedwagon.
And it's Ted Nugent
Ted
and John
Nugent.
Cougar.
Man, Ted Nugent was one of my first concerts I went to. Was Ted Nugent, Kiss, and
And look at the year on that
I
thing.
can't remember the next one. It was Ted Nugent
1982.
and I think it was Queensryche was my first concert.
I'm trying to find
Mine was New Kids on the Block.
Yeah,
the cool.
that
You
tells me a
know,
lot about you.
The only
You wanna
band
see-
I
you wanna
Ram
see-
Jam.
Do you want to see one of the most coolest shirts in this whole thing?
I knew it. The library.
Wow. Dude, just frame
Philadelphia.
it. Don't even sell it. Just frame it.
Yeah,
Look at this
just
shit,
keep
dude.
that, frame that shit.
Dude, I'm
Yeah.
sure that if you frame it, you could probably get an extra $400 for that shirt.
19, and it has UK on it too, and it has Queen on it and all that.
1985. Frame that. Yeah,
It's
frame
got
that.
Kodak 18.
The thing is, people like on the video were like, "We looked at comps on that, and it's like $80, dude." None of the comps have the back. That's the problem. This stuff on this is going to be a $400 to $600 shirt.
Wow. Lisa Chase says, "Show me Zeppelin."
Yeah, the only concert shirt I ever had was
I only had-
Jam,
Sorry,
Black Betty.
I know you had ZZ Top, right?
Check this out. So this is C Factor. This is actually a company that worked with REO, and this is exclusively for REO Speedwagon.
Wow. Dude, that's crazy.
The shirt just don't exist. It just don't fucking exist, man. You know.
I'm just
I
putting
have other
everybody.
bands in here too, but I'm just trying to grab off the top.
Do you have any Rolling Stone?
Okay, here's epic. This is epic right here. Okay, this
You're
is REO Speedwagon's logo before it became their actual logo, and what I mean, but this is hand drawn on here, dude.
Dude, that's crazy.
It's such an old shirt, and it's made from DB Sound in Chicago. It's when they first fucking started. You will not find a shirt with this logo. You just won't find it. It's before they added all the color into their logo. It's the original logo. It's literally the original logo.
Yeah, see, I'm with Steve. We're the Justin Bieber shirts.
Justin Bieber shirt.
Yeah, where the does
We're out of those, man.
Yeah.
So-
Why do you try and make real money, okay?
Where's your Miley Cyrus shirt?
If you want some real money, you know.
You want to see something else?
88 special. Oh my god.
4 of 81.
dude? That's insane, bro. That is insane. That's an insane haul, dude.
Yeah, I don't even know what it's all going to be worth, to be honest with you. Check this one out right here. This is a cool one.
Yeah, that's a ZZ. That's
ZZ Top.
ZZ Top.
Yep.
It's nice.
38 special,
Yeah,
you
so-
millennial, not 88.
Yeah, 38 special, not
Okay.
88. Where the hell did I get
This one is a
88?
little torn up.
He said, "You millennial."
That's
This one is a
awesome.
little torn up. This one is a little torn up, but look at this one.
Pantera. Woo!
And it says
I know a guy that will give you a couple $100 just for that shirt right now.
Far Beyond Drunk Local Crew.
You know how many beers are spilled on that shirt?
Yeah. And you know what? That's probably the only one left in the entire freaking world. You know what I mean?
What the hell?
I got another really crazy one. I'm trying to find.
Mine was Debbie Gibson and Nelson. I don't even want to tell y'all what my first.
Pantera.
I don't
Oh
even
my
want to
god!
tell y'all my
You're
first
sitting on
concert.
a
It's
gold mine.
embarrassing right now. All these rock bands being thrown out there.
You're sitting on a gold mine with those
This
shirts.
one
Oh my!
is super
Yo,
rare.
what's up, Glock
And
30?
it's Toad. Toad the Wet Sprocket.
Now that's an awesome shirt. That's my kind of shirt that I'd look at actually getting.
Awesome.
I found a Blink 182 shirt today for $3, but it was like destroyed.
Oh yeah, dude. It's and Blink
Oh,
182.
Blink 182 isn't. Yeah, I mean.
Yeah, it was like I could have made a couple bucks on it, but spend like $2 to $3 on a shirt that I'm gonna like not really make any money on. It's only a medium. It's ridiculous.
The guy that I bought these off of, he did the sound for this. That's how he got the shirt.
Eddie Murphy wrong.
Oh man, that's hilarious.
Yeah, he did the sound for the show.
Oh, is this the one? Another Clevelander. I found a couple guns and rolls in the unit this week. That's nice. I'm just putting everybody's comment up on the screen, dog. It works for me if it works for you.
I literally thought it was
If you guys want to know what my first
West side is the best side. Hell yeah! Don't go to the east side. Jesus.
West Side.
Look at this one right here. This is a freaking cool one right here.
Hold on. Boom, in your face. Wait, hold on.
That guy did a lot of work with REO Speedwagon.
Yeah, he was for over 10 years.
A long time with REO Speedwagon.
So, that guy was their head of staffing crew member for 12 years.
You said
yeah. And yeah, you can tell because he has tons of T-shirts from them.
And REO is one of the. Here, this is another vintage one.
Mama King?
Boston. Yeah. We got people from Boston in the chat.
Yeah. Boston. Yeah, there's Carol. It's Carol. Carol is from Boston, I think.
This is a newer one, but it's a
yes. It looks dirty, but it's brand new.
Oh yeah, it's pretty much brand freaking new. It's not even worn, man.
Yeah, it was Carol. Carol's from Boston.
I think that shirt is the newest shirt, and that's 93. Here's another REO.
Miami Escuela.
Yo, this guy was in Miami a lot, huh? Well, it was what decade was that? The 80s?
Hey, check this out.
A lot of people were in Miami in the 80s. Yo, Lisa Chase is from Boston too.
ZZ Top.
Oh, look at the back.
Yeah, you're never gonna find that.
That's one of a kind.
Ever. You're never gonna find that.
Eric was saying it the other night. It's true. A lot of those shirts are gonna be one of a kind shirts. Like you're not gonna find another one of those shirts anywhere. Not even nowhere. Not nowhere. And especially in the condition they're in, dude.
Oh,
yeah, they're not
in the immaculate condition. Check this shit out. This one has a couple little stains. 1980.
Yeah, that's probably because someone's joint fucking burnt out on that thing.
Yeah, Grimes fine. You're so right, dude. I grew up.
Look at this. John Oates.
Wow.
I could go all night. I have 155 of these.
Carol and Lisa, y'all should become a duo.
It's funny. My mom, and I was just saying, my mom was raised in Boston. Yeah, she went to the University of Lowell.
Was she raised in Boston or was she raised in Boston? Boston.
Boston.
Baston.
Boston.
Boston.
I'm sorry, I'm bad at that. I don't know if I did it right. Boston.
Hey, you guys want to see? Look at this. This is pure vintage.
Wow.
Oh God.
Monkeys. Oh snap.
Is that all new?
Look at this. It's almost
The guy just took care of it all.
Yep.
You wore it one time. Put it away in a
He
tote.
put them all away in totes and stored them away.
It's a gangster. Look at Manny.
Look at this. Here is a Productions Sunshine Production shirt exclusively made for REO Speedwagon.
Yeah, you're never gonna find that
Hell no, dude.
He
ever,
did.
ever anywhere.
He has it in his hand. He did find it.
No, well, no one else is gonna find that.
Wabash River Jam. And it says it's Lone Star Productions. And it is actually Bob Seger in UFO.
Yeah, if any of you haven't gone to see, how many? You put out 3 videos, right?
3 videos on it, yeah.
Or was it just 2?
Like somebody just said, Glock 30 fan. Willie Nelson is 86 and just canceled part of his tour for breathing problems.
Hey, look at that
You
guy.
might want to hold on to his shirts to see what's up.
Look at this. 1979.
Yeah, a lot of his shirts aren't just staff shirts. They're, concert venue specific and super rare.
Dude, this one is probably one of my favorites.
It's kind of messed up, but it's true, right?
Look at that one.
Yeah, you're never gonna find these anywhere, other than Rise and Grind Picker's eBay store.
That's right. And they're not gonna be cheap.
See, Manny didn't even say anything; just
They're not
left the video chat. Like Manny, you could have spoke up.
Now I have a story about this one. This one is completely trashed.
Shane, how
And
many shirts did you get? 155.
155. Yep.
155 shirts.
So this is a band called Locomotive GT. Okay. And this shirt is completely thrashed, but it will sell for crazy money because this is from the first band, rock band out of the UK. And they came out of the UK to come to America, and it was the very first band out of the UK ever. Locomotive GT. And it is just torn heads, but I guarantee it'll bring over $150.
Wow.
Because I'm on the seats on stuff right now. Locomotive. So there's not even a single shirt, Locomotive GT band shirt on eBay right now at all.
Somebody said, "Aren't they out of the Soviet Union?"
Yeah, Russia. Yeah, not UK, Soviet Union. Correct. Sorry about that. But yeah, it was one of the first bands that the Soviet Union actually let out to come to America. It's crazy. Yeah, I got literally 155 of them. I got a crap ton, man. Here's a shirt from the Olympic Games in Atlanta. He actually did the sound for all that.
I remember that Olympics.
Crazy.
I remember that Olympics. Dude.
It's crazy.
My cousin went to that Olympics.
Yeah, I showed you.
Hey, Heather Reynolds. How you doing, Heather Reynolds?
I showed you a very small portion.
You just missed a bunch of. If you just jumped in, Heather, we just missed a bunch of amazing vintage shirts that Shane right here bought. Some awesome stuff. Look, Scott said UK.
Paid
Guess
what?
forgot about-
$1,300 for everything.
Yeah, the Beatles and the Stones. I wonder where they're from.
Shane, you spent what, like
Someone's
how
asking,
much was
how much
$8 a
did you
shirt?
spend?
It was like $8 a shirt at the end of it, right? And that's not including the hats and the backstage passes.
You paid like $1,300 for everything, correct?
Let's do the math real quick.
Well, I paid $30 for everything. I think
If we just calculate the shirts, not the hats and the backstage passes, you spent $8.39 each shirt.
Yep.
That's
Alex is horrible at running the StreamYard. That's why.
yeah, that's pretty damn cool, bro.
the
Yo,
backstage
what's up, Profit Monsters? What's up,
Profit
Drew?
Monsters!
See you.
What's up, Drew?
right here.
Yo, you guys need to go. If you're not subscribed to Drew Profit Monsters, real humble cat, and he's really cool, putting out some good content with his family and all that.
Lots of
Really cool
great
stuff. Go
videos.
check him out. Click the 3 little dots next to his link, next to his channel, and go show him some support, some love. He's doing cool things, man. And his Instagram. His Instagram is fire.
Oh, I was already subscribed to him. I thought he looked familiar.
Check it out. It's a luggage
Well, I
tag.
hope he's looking familiar. We're on the damn show with him.
Yeah, how much would I never even see, I've never even had that thought process. How much would you charge? Like, what would you list that at?
This luggage tag right here.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'll have to look up comps, but if there's no comps, I'll probably list it for $120 because this is an original luggage tag from REO Speedwagon.
That's insane. That's like, but like, how do you even value, like, how do you put a value to that, dude? You know what I mean? Like, that's something.
You don't just make up a number.
Yep.
Yeah, pretty much.
If there's no comps, and if there's no comps, you look on Google. You maybe try to scour through some rock. I'm
Have
a
you
member
talked
groups, and
to the,
you kind of scour through.
have you talked to the Hall of Fame about these?
I found these results.
Not yet.
Man,
Next
shut
week.
up.
Because the thing is, I know that they're going to ask for me to donate something, and I'm not going to donate anything. It's going to be pay only because this stuff's too rare to just donate.
Yo, that's insane. Hold on, let me put you on.
Yeah, I mean,
See, the cool thing is, you can do what the Cleveland thing does a lot of times at the Rock Hall. Wait a minute. Hold on.
I fix it.
there you go.
They ask you to donate it for X amount of time if they have a show.
Yeah.
But then you can literally say also was on display at the Rock Hall, which also over verifies the authenticity.
Yeah. And that's the thing is I can verify the authenticity on everything. The thing is, I just don't want to donate any of it. I know that museums, Terra Peak, I have not yet, but most of this stuff may not be on there. I'm just assuming it's not because the shit's so rare, you just don't find it. The thing is, with museums, is they will pay up because I got a piece right now. The Johnny Cash Museum in Nashville bought a jacket off me and displayed it in the Johnny Cash Museum in Nashville.
That's awesome.
But they will allow you to donate it all day long.
Right.
But I
It's still awesome, dude.
oh dude, heck yeah.
Like even just
Oh my God.
hang on to some of that just to see it. You know what I mean?
It's this guy's pictures. I didn't even know they were in here.
No way, dude. Yo, is that the? No, that's not him. No,
That's Bub right here.
that's Bub. Wow,
Yep.
dude. Doesn't he look like the guy who did the voice for like all the commercials back in the '90s with Hot Wheels and stuff?
I don't know who these people are, but it might be members of REO. I don't know. I'd have to look it up.
Like, all right. So the question is, are you gonna return those to him?
He told me
No.
anything in this box I could keep,
Nice.
and he went through it all. So I don't know if he just didn't care.
Imagine you find like a vintage 1970s like sugar cube.
Or a joint.
This
was smoked by REO Speedwagon.
This is vintage.
REO Speedwagon.
It has a guy, the Coke guy, and it says Cocaine Importers of America, United States of America. You just can't see it because there it is right there.
It's got Bush and who else?
Yeah, Bush Senior and the guy that was doing the Coke trade.
That's
Chapo,
insane.
or whatever it is.
Noriega. That's Noriega.
Yeah.
Bush and Noriega.
Oh, look at this, man.
Yo. Like I don't know how anybody would think that you lost money or that's
That was
insane.
OG image right there.
Oh, it's crazy.
Glock 30.
Yeah, I don't think I
I'd be
lost.
wearing gloves if I was going through that stuff.
What's that?
What happened?
What's that? Whoa. Whoa.
If found, please return.
That's crazy. Yeah, I know I didn't lose money. I know that for a fact. There's no way.
At Profit Monster, hop on Shane's channel. He did a video on it. It was literally Facebook Marketplace. The guy selling some shirts and stuff, and it turned into just a massive haul, one flat price for all the crazy vintage stuff. It was an awesome video. You gotta watch both videos of follow him.
$1,500 for all the hats, shirts,
Yeah.
and backstage passes and everything. He paid $1,300 for all of it.
Yeah, it was like 13 and some change.
And just with the shirts, if we were to just calculate the shirts, we're talking about $8.39 per
Yeah.
shirt.
Yeah, and
That's ridiculous.
I would say a lot of these shirts will sell anywhere between the 300 to 500 range. A lot of them, not all of them. A lot.
Yeah, you have the like Steve Alcorn was saying, you know, they're venue specific.
Yep.
And
Yeah.
they're vintage, rare, you know, stage crew stuff, you know.
Yep.
Yep.
Yeah, that's the score, dude. Find me somebody, please, and show me, because I would love to see, because I like to see people do amazing things and find successful stuff and be successful. I love that. So please comment and let me know if you find somebody with a crazier haul than that. You know what I mean?
On top of that, the dude gave me his private cell number and basically said, "Hey, we're moving to Florida. If you and your wife are in town, let me know. You can come by." And he does still hang out with REO, so if they're there, then we probably will get to meet them.
I just got in touch with him.
I'm going with you, bro.
He wants to clear out more stuff. You're gonna be the first person he calls. So
Absolutely. I'm going to be the very first on speed dial, and he has two of the most rarest amps probably in the world, and they're the leather wrapped. Oh yeah, Steve. I said 10 to 15,000 in the video because I was very lightly saying it's going to be 10 grand plus. It was like a conservative thing. But I mean, there's so many, and the dude has two of the most rare Fender amps, and they are Johnny. Nice try, my man.
do you have any video games?
That's what you get. Did you see the comment, right?
I will take $1. I've been watching some.
Yeah.
$1.
I found a way to lower
So-
people on Facebook Marketplace. So
Oh, dude, you know what though? But those videos are fun as hell to make. I can tell you that right now. But, man, I can't even. I still can't really wrap my head around this whole situation. It's pretty crazy. Literally, like, and I don't know if someone was asking, but so this guy just had some. He said 50 concert T-shirts for $25, and they weren't all these. They were just some of the kind of the commons I got. And I'm like, dude, you got gold records on the wall. And he's like, yeah, I was the head staff and crewman for REO for 12 years, and then I worked for hundreds of bands in the 70s and 80s. I'm like, do you have any more? And he said, yeah, 2 totes full. Would you be interested? I'm like, top dollar, yes, absolutely. I'll pay you top dollar. So he took the posting down and literally sold them to me. He took out the ones he wanted. So he went through everything, took out the ones that were special to him, and I told him to do that. I said, you might want to go through these and take out the ones you want to keep and frame. And he's like, okay. He kept like, I don't know, a dozen maybe, and sold the rest to me.
what?
Oh, yeah. The 3D Harley shirts are freaking crazy money, man.
I don't even think I know what that is.
So when you look at a Harley shirt, the logo right here at the bottom of the logo, it'll say 3D. And they're vintage Harley shirts, and they're for like I've never found one. They are crazy money.
You know what? I think I know a guy that has I got a guy. He has a ton of Harley shirts, and that day that I found his house, the guy literally from wall to wall, floor to ceiling. I don't know what happened to that content. I probably got it somewhere in my cloud, and I still got to put out that video. But he had like so much vintage stuff, bro. If y'all seen the video of the ladies that had all the vintage like old school Wheaties boxes and all that crazy stuff, like this topped it. And this dude had like at least 200 shirts just laid on a bed, all Harley Davidson, like 100 to 200 shirts, and it was just so overwhelming that day looking through everything. And he was kind of like in a rush too. He was like, all right, get out of here, like pretty much. Like I could always just go back and call him up. I would now you got me wanting to do that. I got so much stuff to do. I got another guy I gotta go meet up tomorrow to get some like vintage Star Wars, Ninja Turtle toys and stuff like that.
Dude, I'm telling you, Facebook Marketplace
Is awesome.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I've scored more stuff off Facebook Marketplace and at more rare stuff than anywhere. And people are like, I never find nothing. I'm like, I'm on it every day, all day long.
You've got to follow it because there's a ton of crap. People are like asking 3 times the price it's even going for on eBay.
Then you gotta lowball them.
Right. Oh yeah.
You gotta lowball them. If y'all want to learn how to do lowball offers, and if you want to meet the guy that you hate the most for lowballing you, go check out Rising Grand Picker's latest videos.
I'm gonna keep doing them, man. I'm gonna keep doing them too. They're not stopping. I'm gonna keep doing them.
No, I think it's great. I honestly think it's great, dude. At the end of the day, it's a hustle. Look, bro, if somebody's willing to take $5 for something, you know what I'm saying, and they're willing to give you that time of the day of try to like negotiate with you, that's them, right? Like me personally, I would see, like I got an offer today for $85 for a World of Warcraft, what do you call that thing? Expansion pack board game, and it's missing the instruction book and all that. I got it listed pretty fair at 128, and so they offered me 85, and I was like, no, like no. I'll go to 120, buddy. And he's like, and
my God,
he offered me 90, and I was like, look, I'm gonna do you a favor, and I'm gonna give you my lowest offer, and only because I know where you live and I know how much shipping is gonna cost me, I'll do 115. And he comes back with 85 again, and I went back up to 120, and I said, all right, that's it. I did it for fun, but normally I wouldn't have even like went past that, 85. That I would just left him alone.
And you guys know that Mickey Mouse phone I lowballed that lady for?
Yeah.
It totally works, and I got the model number wrong. It actually sells for 65 to 79.
That's awesome.
So
That's
it's what
fire.
it has the wood grain stand. I didn't realize it, but it works. I even called called my dad on it. I'm like, hello.
Yeah, because the one you have is better than the one I have.
Which one do you have?
I have I can send you a picture of it later, but
Yeah.
The one I have is not that great, but it still sells for around like $40-$50.
Yeah. See, I looked at that one. I thought one day, and I looked at it. I'm like, man, this has wood grain. None of the other ones do. I looked at the model number and eBayed it, and it's like anywhere from I think $69 to $79 or 65 to 79. But see it, and
I love free stuff too. That's my thing. Like free stuff is the best stuff ever. And I don't source that way. Like me personally, I don't dedicate the time to try it. Like I'm sure if I try it, I'll learn it and all that. I mean, my sourcing just hasn't been that way because garage sales are so heavy out here, and it's just like you can literally go to garage sales one day and be stacked up on stuff to list for a good week. You know what I'm saying? So you're good for the whole week. I'm still backed up on stuff to list. It's ridiculous, bro. It's ridiculous.
See, in Illinois though, you only got a few months to buy stuff, and then you hoard it, and then there's no garage sales.
Yeah. Yeah, I wish that's the situation, right? Depends on where you at and all that.
But straight up though, I can tell you, someone commented on my video and they're like, "Lowballing's the worst." I can't believe you would lowball someone. I get those all the time on eBay, and I said the good thing for you is I don't lowball on eBay, only Facebook.
Well, that I don't know if y'all remember that car seat. I sold it yesterday. Little baby car seat. It was a hybrid car seat. Got it for free, right? I went to pick up a printer. Paid $100 for the printer, right? It's like a big old heavy printer. And the guy gave me 3 other things for free, on top of the other free stuff that I had already sold. So like, anyway, somebody hit me up for the baby seat, and I was like, yeah, I got you. And they literally lived right around the corner, so I met them like 2 blocks later and got a $30 bill for it. You know what I'm saying?
That's crazy, man. That's a good flip,
dude. Free? Like, what's the ROI on free? Like, how do you even multiply? Is it 0 at the end of the day? Since you paid nothing, you make whatever you make. It's 0% return on investment.
Yeah,
it's like kind of tricky.
Yeah, it's a. And the thing is with these concert T-shirts, someone asked me if I was going to put them all on, if I was going to have Sellhound list them for me. I'm like, I can't, because Sellhound, like, they do a lot of clothing, but they get really stuck in a lot of like really vintage stuff, and this stuff don't even have any comps. So it's like I'm gonna have to list them all myself.
Well, guys, I think I didn't realize that it was 11:17, dude. Yeah, we kind of went over past our time, and I'm thinking we're gonna wrap it up. I have things I need to accomplish. Shane, I gotta get with you after this.
Yeah.
I know you guys are probably tired. I'm beat, but I'm gonna keep going for at least another 6 hours. Most likely.
I got one thing to say, Jordan. Your eyes are getting very heavy.
Yeah,
honestly, you're going to go to sleep.
Jordan. Honestly, I saw Jordan passing out for a second, and I didn't want to repeat that. I don't want to put him out there like that, but.
Never
You know
what funny about that? You made an emoji. You made an emoji on your commercial that goes and these
I didn't do it.
That was my favorite part of the whole commercial. Like,
I didn't do it,
dude. It was amazing. No, Alex did, and I thought it was amazing.
Oh, you're talking about the little commercial thing Majiggy I did? That IG flagged me for.
Instagram flagged us all for.
Not me.
Yeah,
Instagram didn't flag you.
Josh
did not flag me.
Instagram flagged me.
Are you a business on Instagram?
Yes.
I am. Yeah, they didn't flag me.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Did you
Oh,
post it first, Josh?
Well,
I got the flag on Facebook, but I still just went through and I got the audio back on. So it let me post it everywhere. My personal page, my business page, Instagram. You just got to know the right buttons to click, and you can get anything on there.
Yeah, for me it's weird. It's like the stories on Instagram, I'm not able to post things like that, but I can do it on the feed. And then on Facebook, I can do it on the stories, but I can't do it on the feed. It's something weird. It's like backwards, but either way, it stayed up. People watched it, they enjoyed it. And do you guys got any final words for anybody? Anything you want to say? Happy Sunday type stuff, or?
I just like to thank everybody for coming in. Shane, thank you for coming for our second half. I actually was excited to see all the stuff you got, so that's awesome. And then, yeah, everybody follow everybody, and I appreciate everybody for coming in.
Follow everyone.
Yo, when you said everybody,
Where do you live?
when you said everybody follow everybody, I pictured everybody like following everybody.
where do you live?
Jordan, do you want to say anything?
Yeah. Thanks for joining all of us. I mean, Casey was awesome, and I appreciate Shane for jumping in this last hour and last hour and a half, just showing us all his awesome finds that he found through this Rockstar
Jordan
garage.
doesn't even know where he is right now.
I don't even know where I'm at, so this is awesome.
That moonshine was good though.
Oscar, you want to say anything to the people?
Good night, everybody. Thank you for hanging out with us. As always, we had lots of fun. Stay tuned for the next show. Remember to always have fun.
Oscar, that was pretty good, man.
That was pretty good. Shane, did you say anything, or you want to say anything?
Yeah, I'll say something. So, like, literally, I appreciate y'all having me on. It was fun. It was a blast, and y'all are awesome friends. And one thing I want to say is, like, literally, the only reason I got this huge pause because I got sending as many messages and going as many places as you can, and eventually you're gonna luck out.
There you go.
That's hot.
That's hot. That's sexy right there. That's sexy, bro.
I dropped it like it's hot.
Drop it like it's hot. Drop it like. Oh, I remember when I came out, my mom bought me that album because she liked the Bling Bling song.
Yeah.
She didn't buy it for me. She bought it for me, but for her to listen to it. And she was all saying, Bling Bling. My mom, and I think she was in the chat, and I didn't get to say hi because somebody we were talking. But hi, Mom. I love you, Mom. I'll see you soon. It's gonna be great. We're gonna take you shopping.
Is right on point. You can't find it if you ain't looking.
That's real talk. That's real talk. So I ain't gonna say much. I'm just gonna say thank you to DG Picker, my dog. Say thank you to Josh, Bourbon Beard. Say thank you to El Cubanazo. Mucho amor, mucho respeto, Wadillo, brother. We'll say thank you to Shane for being my dog, for always being real with me and giving me this opportunity to be here. And I want to thank Casey, the Rockstar Flipper, for being on the show. If any of you guys didn't watch it or missed some of it, it was fun. It was awesome. Very informational, but also kind of transparent, right? Like a little bit of Casey was just being cool about himself, telling people, YouTube channels he watches and stuff. It was great stories, great stories. You need to rewatch it. And next week, we're going to have Harry Tornado, right?
Yep.
We're going to have Harry Tornado
on my channel
show next week on Josh's Suburban Beards channel. So go and click on his thingamajiggy and subscribe to his thingamajiggy. Because we're gonna have Harry Tornado on the Chiz app, and he's gonna be live, and we're gonna make him do something crazy. I don't know what it is. He might not do anything crazy. Don't take my word for it.
Manny will be there.
Manny
Don't
will
worry.
be there, ladies. Manny
Calm
will be
down.
there, and men as well. Everybody, Manny will be there, and I just want to thank everybody for jumping in. Tracy, Drew, Money from Mars,
Profit Monsters.
everybody has been in the chat, man. Jennifer, just everybody, man. Everybody, just everybody, man. Just everybody. Just
Everybody
Everybody
doing it.
All of
getting
y'all.
tips.
All of y'all. I ain't gonna click yet. Wait, I'm gonna click. I'm not gonna click. I'm gonna click right now. All y'all. I love all y'all. I really do.
Everybody getting tipsy.
Remember,
Everybody
What?
in the club get tipsy.
what'd you say?
Everybody in the club getting tipsy.
Everybody in the club getting tipsy. All right, guys.
Pantalones están en fuego. Everybody follow everybody.
Where do you live?
Yo, Money from Mars said when you fell asleep, he was there. Just everybody follow everybody.
All right, Alex, I'm gonna jet, man. I gotta go show my family, my new van. But hey, give me like 10 minutes and I'll get with you.
Yeah, hit me up, man.
All right.
Bye.
Peace.
Okay.
I love you guys.
Peace out, y'all. Peace.
Good night, everybody.
Bye.
Love y'all. Thanks to everybody stopping in.
Oscar's my
Have a
baby.
great night.
We're crazy.
Go follow
There's
Manny.
still 19 people watching. Why are you still watching this? Are you nuts? Are you nuts?
Oh, if you want to, Pet D's is on now.
Oh, how
Oh,
did
yeah.